Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Game Station podcast. How are you doing? We've been gone for a week. It's all Jesse's fault.
Oh,
Some of us longer than others.
That is true.
I was busy.
What did Jesse do now?
Jesse was like, I can't host the podcast because I'm on a plane. Nah. Usual whiny excuses.
A plane?
A plane, yeah. He was on a
plane,
plane
the
and he
plane.
could not complain.
I was like a G6
Oh.
high in the sky.
So many
Word
puns.
to your
You know,
mother.
I thought for the longest time that song was actually about Logitech peripherals, and I thought, you know what? That's pretty cool. You know,
Yeah,
it's awesome
yeah.
that geek culture is finally breaking into the scene. Shame it's a terrible song. And then I found out it was actually some crappy private plane and they didn't even get the name right. I'm like, well, I don't know why I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Game Station podcast. Occasionally we talk about video games. We had a week hiatus. And then we will be doing podcasts all the way up to Christmas by the looks of it. I believe there's one on the 19th. And then we got one on the 26th, which is Boxing Day. Which is
Hooray.
known as Boxing Day in the UK, because that's the time that you beat the crap out of your friends and family because you just can't stand the sight of them.
It's true, wiki
It
it.
makes sense.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
Makes sense.
No question
Exactly
about
what
that.
it is.
It's just the way that it is.
Wikipedia, no lies.
26th is a retail horror day, just like Black Friday.
Yeah, and I've worked retail actually on Boxing Day. I did it once. I was working at Game at the time, and they were paying us £16 an hour for it, triple time. It's like, wow, that sounds like an easy day.
No. Retail sucks.
No, it isn't. It is
I
actually a
remember-
day of horrors.
When I was assistant manager at EB, I had to open, and then I also had to pull
Oh my god!
a
Sorry.
double shift at Sears Electronics. So I was doing Black Friday, Christmas Eve, and then the day after Christmas, 2 shifts.
Mhm.
And I did that for 2 years.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I feel like there's a certain amount of like mental growth that happens when you have to work retail on those intense days, and I've
Yeah.
never experienced it.
It's something
don't
that I
want to.
feel
I'm
everyone...
less of a person, I feel like.
I'm pretty sure they should.
No,
they should-
no.
They need
No.
mandatory retail service. You know how Korea does the mandatory military service? We need mandatory retail service. You should have to work retail for 1 month in your life, and that
Right.
will make you far more polite to people that actually have to work in retail.
I do agree with that. I absolutely agree with that.
Camera's not on.
Yeah, the camera is not on. Yeah,
My wife is trying to sneak out the door.
yes,
Like,
it's fine. She can do that. For those of you who don't know, obviously KnightWing is not actually riding a pony right now, although I envision it.
I'm not here.
No. KnightWing is unfortunately suffering from a condition that we know as blurry camera-itis, and it is incurable and potentially contagious, so that's why we made sure to
Nobody
quarantine
ever
his
tells me
webcam.
what kind of camera I need. I just have this thing attached.
Logitech
to
C910, done. Everyone, Logitech
best
C910.
camera.
Yeah, like we use that for tournaments. Like for tournaments that don't have a proper camera, we just stick that webcam on a little tripod, and it turns out it does a really good job. So, yeah, the Logitech C910 is what we endorse here on the Game Station podcast. Please sponsor my esports.
It
team,
lets you
Logitech.
do great things.
Yeah.
not have
Change your face. I'd change my face right
Yeah,
now.
let's
but-
see.
C920 is
do
good
awesome
too.
stuff.
The C910 and the C920 are both good. It's the C920 is a slightly smaller, updated version of the C910, and the C910 is what I use. So,
product placement.
yeah, indeed, the C910 is slightly cheaper. I mean, there's like $65 webcams. They're not really that expensive, but I would recommend them. They're really really good.
fantastic.
Yep.
So I could technically play my Wii U and no one can see. That is
It's
awesome.
true. Or
That's-
you could just be me and just blatantly
anyway.
play a video game
Yeah, I
while
could-
everybody's looking at you.
So I'm just gonna leave for the next 5 seconds to get my Vita, so I can just keep playing Persona, and then you guys could just do the podcast. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
that sounds
still
good.
shocked that there's actually a good game for Vita. I have to retract my statement on the system.
It took a while. There's actually two
I
good
know.
games. There's actually several good games for Vita now. They've started to ramp things up. I mean, Persona 4 Golden is probably the thing which is by far better than anything else on the system. And the funny thing is that like the Vita version is definitely the best version of it, but as regards to it using Vita features in any way, no. It doesn't. The back touchpad isn't used at all. The touchscreen is used to a very limited effect. I actually like that they didn't use it in the gameplay, because I feel that if they had, it would have just been janky and horrible. So they just said, well, you can use the touchscreen for navigating the extras screen. You know, that's all the touchscreen is for. Aside from that, you know, that it looks as good as the PlayStation 2 version, arguably a little bit better. They've put some new content in it, and it's actually phenomenal. And, you know, it's getting ridiculous reviews across the board as a direct result of that. So it is a really, really, really good game. And it's the first JRPG that I've played in ages and been compelled to play it. I was... You know, I got up late for this podcast, which is why it was late. And, you know, I was aiming to get up at, like, 12. Yeah? It's like, all right, I'll get up at 12, and that'll be fine. I'll get some content done. I'll prep for the podcast. Everything will be fine. So I'm playing Persona until 6:30 in the morning, and then I go to bed thinking, I shouldn't have a problem getting up after 6 hours sleep. Apparently, yes, I did. So that was a bit of a problem. But I don't know what it is about that one game. I realize I think I do like JRPGs, and I've liked JRPGs for a while. I've just not really had an excuse to play them. And now it's like, oh, I can play this fully featured, really awesome JRPG wherever I happen to be. So if I go to bed, and then, you know what, I don't want to sit at my computer anymore because I sit at my computer all day. I go to bed and like, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll fire up Persona 4 for a few hours. 6 hours later, I'm like, oh, I just got to do one more day. I've got to raise my social link with this guy. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like me with my
And
phone.
addicted.
Every single night. Also,
now
speaking
I
of the
suddenly
fact
realized I
that
have to replace the battery
you
in my
slept
headset
in,
because it
he
just
can't
died.
even hear
BRB.
me. Nope,
You keep on talking. It's fine.
Just
keep
like
talking,
he
just
doesn't
keep
even
talking.
realize.
Christ, what-
I was just gonna say something that he would need to respond to. So
Oh.
Oh.
I
That's
know,
1% a problem.
bad
I'll pretend I'm him. Go.
okay, then I'll pretend that he's you.
Okay, that's
Jesse,
fine.
I was
Well,
actually really proud of you because it turned out that even though John slept in, you didn't call him out on it, even though he calls out you every single time you do anything wrong.
Yeah, it's, you know.
I was noticing that.
He knows better. Jesse knows
I
better
also,
by
I
now.
also just don't care. Like he's like,
I
we're
just
gonna be
really
an hour
wanted
late.
to
I'm
see
like,
that
all
tweet. I
right.
really wanted to see it, and it didn't happen, and I got so sad.
That requires a lot of effort. I gotta be like, when was the last time that
Oh,
happened?
there's something funny. God damn. You know, why do you think we have these long breaks from Terraria? We just get exhausted with trying to be funny with that stupid video game that we both hate.
I'm like, meh.
You know, people call that a let's play, but, you know, let's play would imply that we actually like the game.
Oh.
We really don't. It's like,
I love
Jesse was
I
having-
hate that game.
Just something to do, right?
Especially now. I mean, you know, hard mode is just a nightmare. The hard mode isn't actually fun. Come on. Really? Jesse, seriously.
What? Oh, it's so much fun.
No, it's not. That's a lie.
What were we talking about?
It's a lie, Jesse.
I don't know if this is a bad thing or not, but computer just said Shockwave Flash has crashed.
Oh, that's been happening a lot
Don't do
lately.
anything. Don't do anything. Just let it go.
Ever since the latest update.
Just shh. No words, just emotions.
Just rub your computer and be
Slow
like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. I know you crash sometimes. And then let
It's
it
all
go.
right, boo.
Stupid
Yeah,
I'm willing to
crow.
look past it all.
That's what I'm going to call my computer Boo. It's okay, Boo.
It's okay, boo.
I always have this nasty habit of naming all my computers and electronics after Autobots and Decepticons.
So,
Oh,
what's your computer named right now? It's
This-
Bumblebee. You suck, by the way.
No, this one is Prowl.
Oh, I
Oh.
like it.
Oh.
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 iCore 7 is Prowl. The desktop is Soundwave. And
Nice. I like that.
and then the Dell is Red Alert.
Oh, I like it.
It's very cool. I'll take it. I'll take those. You didn't do a douchey move and go like, I only name mine after the two, like, whatever the two racist robots were in the last one. Like, what's up,
Oh.
man? I got my gold teeth. It's like, you, sir, have created racist robots. How is this possible?
Well, they're going
Please do not bring up the Bay films. I'm already in a bad mood as it is.
they did even worse than that, though. They created racist robots and combined them with a giant 10-minute long balls joke.
Yeah, they
Oh,
ruined Devastator.
Yeah.
You can see that guy's balls over there. Oh, man. That's my reenactment of that scene.
That was one
Your
of the
reenactment was
worst
better
movies
than
I saw
the
that
movie.
year. There's no question about that. It actually might have been the worst. Yeah, I'm going to go with saying that was the worst movie.
Yeah, it was definitely the worst.
When did that come out?
I wanna-
2009.
Yeah.
What else was out in 2009?
Anything good?
Let's look. I'll just Google worst movies of 2009. I'm pretty sure it'll
I know
Was it
Iron
really
Man
that long ago?
2008.
Was it really that long ago?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Worst of the Worst from Rotten Tomatoes, 2009. Oh God, I think Alone in the Dark actually came out.
Oh
that year.
yeah, that was
Ooh.
out. Oh, that was an interesting movie.
That's okay. Ain't no thing, G. We robots with gold teeth.
We really need a soundboard for this show. Can I just say?
It would
The
make
number
our
of times
jobs a
that I
lot
feel
easier.
like
Words.
an audience would be really helpful.
Just we need a ha 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 audience.
Mm-hmm. And a yay audience.
And we
One
need
of
like
those.
Maury, like oh.
I know he did. Yeah,
Yeah,
one
we
of
need
those.
one of those. We should just make our own.
Oh, okay.
We should just make our own.
We just record our, but it's literally just two voices.
Two
We don't like
people.
record multiples of our voices. It's just
No, it's like oh. And we stare blankly at the camera like.
Oh, I love soundboards. I used to have them when I did radio stuff. It was great.
It made
Oh my
things a lot
goodness.
easier. It's like you don't actually have to be funny yourself. You can press. A
I know.
Funny,
Press the button and it's
funny
like,
comments.
oh.
and you're like,
Something
Laugh.
just comes out.
let me
Well,
feel you.
It's like a dispenser.
I don't want to bring
Oh,
this
we
up,
need
but
an awe too.
I
Twilight
People
don't want to bring this up,
things.
but continue bringing it up. Yes.
and TB, Twilight and Sherlock Holmes were also 2009.
Sherlock Holmes was great, and I'll fight anyone that says otherwise.
Oh, that was. I really like the Sherlock Holmes movie.
Both
at
both
least
the Sherlock
first-
Holmes movies
I like
were
the second
great.
one.
I was
Like,
really
great
entertained
deal.
by them.
can't-
I liked
yeah.
the first one more than the second one.
The
Yeah,
only
I'm with
thing
Doc
I
on
wanted
that.
to see was him being silly. And that's exactly what he did. It's like, I just want to watch Robert Downey Jr. being sarcastic and silly, and that makes the movie for me.
That's what's even more funny about the new trailer for Iron Man 3. They had to come out afterwards and be like, look, no, it's not serious. He's still silly. It's still, it's just the situation is very dark. You're like,
Mm,
Like,
okay.
Oh,
Pass.
oh, I see.
Never
Caught
been a
up now.
fan of the Iron Man movies. I thought we already had Iron Man 3 with the Avengers.
This is Iron Man 4, Revenge of the Revengeing.
For some reason,
All in.
I've had the
Revenge of
Blu-ray
Avenger
for months,
Avengers.
and I haven't got through it yet. I don't know what it is. It's
That says a lot
Okay,
right
right.
there.
I'll eventually just getting around to watch the whole thing, but apparently now is not the time.
Just watch the
See?
end. You're good.
Kaylee,
Yes.
weren't you saying that that they're
Yeah.
making Wreck-It Ralph 2?
They are in the process of it.
Oh, great. Maybe they could take all the references they shoved in the first 5 minutes and spread them out throughout the movie so I can actually see them all.
That would have been nice.
It's a
but-
strategy to sell the Blu-ray. Because
they won't.
everyone's just going to buy the Blu-ray, so they like freeze frame it. It's like, I know that
Well,
guy,
yeah.
I know that guy, I know that guy.
Yeah.
If
I love-
everything was easy to see the first time around, there wouldn't be a whole lot of work put into that movie.
Well, no, the thing that's going around is I think his name is Richard Moore or Rich Moore, the director. He wants to have Mario have a more fleshed out role in the next movie, and they're trying to spitball with Nintendo to see how that's going to go because they wouldn't give Mario a bit part because you know it's Mario.
Huh.
Bowser
Right.
can have a bit part.
They happily
But-
gave Sonic a bit part.
Yeah, they did. They did.
It's like, it's not even a real Sonic. He was on a freaking message board. That was it.
Yeah, but Sega, man, you know.
It was
yeah.
awesome though
It's
because it was
Sega.
like a parody off of the animated show. I loved that. I thought
It was
that
a
was
parody
great.
off that. It got the.
Hey kids, it's me, Sonic. That's my favorite part of the entire show. At the end, it's like, don't
I
do
know.
drugs. By the way, if you didn't know, Sonic is also the voice of Steve Urkel. Well, Steve Urkel is the voice of Sonic in that series. Yup.
That
I had
series,
Oh.
no idea.
that series was
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
terrible. Like,
What
ob-
series?
Whoa,
object-
whoa, whoa, whoa,
the
whoa.
original Sonic
Which
cartoon,
one? Which one?
Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, the original one was
Are you
terrible.
talking Satam or are you talking the other one?
Sorry, what? What is that thing?
You are
Some kind of
crazy.
alien language?
The
What's going
original
on?
Sonic show was amazing.
What the Sonic the Hedgehog the Sonic the Hedgehog show? No, it was awful. It was.
It was great. It
Are you
was so
the comedic one? Are you talking the parody one or the one the Freedom Fighters?
No, the Freedom Fighters one was really good. That was like
Freedom
a
Fighters was
legitimately
great.
good one.
That one was more serious. That one had like all of the comic book
but it
characters
doesn't
and everything.
matter because you're missing the point here. Jaleel White, aka Steve Urkel, was the voice of Sonic the
Everyone
Hedgehog.
knows that. Who doesn't
I
know that?
I didn't know that.
She
I
didn't.
did not know that. That is like, I'm sorry. That I'm not even a Sonic fan, and I knew that. I'm sorry. That was wrong.
I didn't know that.
He made a big deal. I mean, everybody else that did the voice of Sonic, I don't know, Griffin and whatever his face is, they all try to imitate Jaleel White.
Jaleel White, yeah, because he has
All
the best
do it.
Sonic voice.
Thank you. Yes. So Sonic fanboys, Drill White was the best Sonic. He
His
will
Sonic
be
voice was very similar to
Steve-
Stefan Urkel, if I'm not mistaken.
It was a little bit different. He had, kind of layers to it, but he's doing Sonic.
Layers to it.
The guy's
Don't make
great.
it more in depth.
It's such a complex character.
I feel
Yeah.
like his voice has become like more broed out over time, though. Maybe that's just in the games, though.
That's because he's supposed to be in his 20s now. So they got
Right.
someone else who's older and more baritone-ish.
As
you know?
her.
Even when he talks, what's the one where he talks to past Sonic and he's like, "Hang in there, kid. It's only gonna get better." The guy's like, "Thanks, Sonic."
Generation.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, and then they go back in time. Stupid. I hate you so much, Sega.
I'm sorry.
They have-
Are you
they
talking
have
about Sonic Generations? Or
Yes.
Sonic Generations is like the best Sonic game they've released in 20 years. What the hell's wrong with you?
No, it's a great. I did it. Jesse did.
I just did.
Why? So, all right, come on then. Explain why that is, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
You're on the floor, Jesse. Do it. Do it. Why was Sonic Generations bad to you? I have to.
Sonic hasn't been good since Genesis on anything, and I refuse to.
All right, so have you played
Wait, did you not
Generations by
play
any
it?
chance?
What? I did play it, and it's stupid. But I
Why
didn't
is it
buy
stupid?
it
How far?
because it's dumb.
How far did you get?
That's not a good reason. Give me.
How
Give me.
far
A,
did I get? If I don't like it in the
Sonic
first 2
Generations
seconds, I'm
was
not playing
great.
it. No, you're all wrong. Here's why you're wrong. Because Sonic is bad, and end of story.
that's nice.
Suck-
Now you
Nice.
see,
So
Jesse.
defend
Story.
yourself.
Jesse, if I wanted YouTube comments, I would just go to YouTube. I wouldn't bring you onto the show.
What am I on the TGS comments section? Is that what?
That's
this
exactly what it is. This is the TGS podcast comment section right here. Come
You're
up with a
all
better
wrong,
reason than that before you
I-
trash the best Sonic game in 20 years. Come on.
Yeah,
No,
want-
I can't. I can't.
You can't
Unless-
because you suck, basically.
Why?
Wow. Looks like a lot of
Let's-
sandy vaginas up in here.
Looks like someone hasn't played the best Sonic game in 20 years up in here, which would explain why he's so fucking grumpy.
Look, I'm trying to become internet famous. I'm so grump. Eee.
We are the video game angries.
I'm so grumpy. Give me money.
Hey, Jesse, how grumpy are you today?
I hate Sonic.
We're gonna play Sonic!
Give me money. Grumpy Sonic.
More Sonic! Yay! Isn't this a terrible video game?
I always have to really be careful when I review Sonic games, though, because their fans are nuts. They really are.
Yeah.
You say one thing,
Saw how
even
we
No
responded.
shit. No shit.
So this is where it came from. This is where it came from. You've basically slagged off a Sonic game in the past and had one too many fanboys down your neck, and now you hate everything related to Sonic. Is that right?
Oh my god! No, I just
Think
found it
that-
funny that it's like Sonic fanboys, they're really crazy, and then I just spent the last 5 minutes getting yelled at because they didn't like a Sonic game. I found it ironic.
I am not a Sonic fan.
Are you kidding?
I
The
respect
vast
the
majority of
character.
Sonic games are actually awful.
Yeah, they are.
But Sonic Generations, on the other hand, happens not to be.
Jesse's messing up my feet. Stop it, Jesse! I made Jesse lose it. It was all worth it.
Oh my god! Sorry, I'm just having too much fun today.
I
I've been
You're gonna cause me to drink.
Just one of those
It
days,
could be
guys.
arranged. Yeah, it is
I may,
actually going to be one of those
I
games.
may have just said that just to cause drama.
I hate
Whatever.
this so much.
And the internet self-implodes.
Welcome
over
to this
Sonic
game discussion podcast where Jesse refuses to discuss anything.
Oh man. Sorry, I was having fun.
Okay, all seriousness, Jesse. What was the last Sonic game you played besides the Genesis?
Oh, I haven't played a Sonic game since the Genesis. I was just giving you guys a hard time. I don't know a damn thing about Sonic Generations.
Hate you. Never mind.
You should
Jesse's
play it.
unqualified.
It's really good.
Oh my
Great.
god.
Awesome game. Best Sonic game for a very long time. Some people say since Sonic Adventure 2, but quite frankly, I didn't think that was a good game. But
Did you play Colors?
no, I didn't. I heard
Colors was
decent
okay.
things about it.
Colors was pretty good compared to a lot of the other.
That was just the one that
Wait,
wanted to be
cool.
Mario Galaxy, right?
Kind of. With all the
Yes,
different
yeah.
power-ups and transformations. The difficulty was like the past Sonic games, though, like the Genesis and even probably the CD. So it was
CD was a bitch. I own Sonic CD now on a few different platforms, and that is actually a genuinely hard game. The level design is nightmarish.
You know what I really want to see, John? As much as everybody loves Sonic, I'd like Sega, especially, did you get to play the Sega All-Stars Transformed Racing thing?
Yes, but I'm also currently boycotting Sega because Sega Japan has gone crazy. So, to me, it's like, I don't want to buy the game as much as I want to own the game because I know it's good, because I don't want to support Sega Japan being crazy and suing people into oblivion and closing down YouTube channels because they're crazy.
Do you remember when
I got flagged by Sega a couple years ago? They flagged a couple of my Sonic reviews. They must not have liked what I had to say or something.
They flagged 2 of my Shining Force videos. That game's like 15 years ago.
That was the point I was trying to get to. They had all this fan service for past stuff and even games I haven't heard of, like Burning Rangers or something.
Burning Rangers is incredible. I could tell you about Burning Rangers. I beat that
Well, that
game.
was a Saturn game.
Yeah, it was a futuristic firefighting simulator.
Yeah, but they had that in the
Awesome.
game, and they had, what was it? Panzer Dragoon.
Yeah, they have an entire track based on that, right?
Yeah, but they had no love for Shining Force or Streets of Rage. They had Golden Axe, and they had a couple others, but they didn't have... Oh, Skies of Arcadia Legends was in it. That was pretty cool.
Here's the thing, like, Shining Force for a couple of guys there in the studio is a really sore point, because apparently Japan really, really hates to be told that it's doing something wrong. So when a bunch of fans email in a massive petition saying, basically, save our series, like, we really want a game that's like the original Shining Force, it turns out that the higher-ups at Sega get really upset, call them enemies of the series, and then go on some kind of rampage, essentially C&D'ing, like, videos all over the frickin' internet. So, yeah.
Look.
So, again, Sega Japan is actually crazy.
This may make me racist, but the way you describe that, I imagine them getting ready for war, like old-school samurai style, and I just want that to happen.
It's only mildly racist.
Mildly.
Like, which is really not that impressive.
I can't help their culture as samurai. I think it's badass.
Samurais are awesome, and they still use the Code of the Warrior. They just use it in a business sense and taking over other companies, mergers, things like that. So they still have that warrior spirit. It's just transitioned to another level.
Absolutely. A level of using the DMCA system on YouTube to randomly shut down video game channels.
I still don't know
Truly
why.
An honorable practice.
I don't know why they would go after your Shining Force series. I remember
because they're
watching
crazy.
that.
You know, this has been happening across the board. There's more than 16 channels that have been affected by this over the past 2 months. It's ridiculous.
I would love to see them flag my Sonic stuff all over again. That was during the whole Viacom thing. That was fun. Sega has flagged your Sonic video, Black Knight, and what was it, Adventure Battle 2, and some other stuff. Oh, the Genesis games.
Well, they were reviews, right? Because, like, the amount... The shitstorm that comes down on people when they DMCA reviews is pretty massive, because it's essentially amounts to corporate censorship. It's like, you can't state your opinion on our video game even though it's protected under US law because we don't like you. Well, you know who doesn't like that? Everybody.
Yeah.
They tend to get a bit upset.
You know how I do reviews, so I don't really go out to completely harass or insult the developers.
It doesn't matter if you did or you didn't. You're still allowed to do it. That's the point.
Yeah, you're still allowed to do it, but it's professional courtesy.
It's not even a case of professional courtesy, though. They have to accept the fact that if they put out something and they're trying to sell it, then it's open to public critique, and that, you know, which is also protected under U.S. law. So they can't just go around shutting down videos because they don't like what you have to say. That's actually flat out illegal. So Sega are just nuts. They're out of their minds. I don't know what the hell's going on with it.
When did they start flagging your Shining Force stuff?
Like 2 months ago. So I've boycotted Sega across the board. Like, all Sega published titles, they're gone from my channel. I've got rid of all my Shining Force stuff. I got rid of everything.
No. The ones with the books that you did?
It's gone. It's all gone, man. I can't risk getting my channel shut down from these idiots. You kidding me? They're crazy.
Yeah.
So these guys could go to hell. But it also means that everything they publish on PC, which is actually quite a lot of stuff, like Aliens Colonial Marines, like Rome Total War 2, like the upcoming Warhammer game, like all that stuff is Sega published, and that means no coverage for them. None. So they're just they're out of their minds. They really are.
Obviously, to get under your skin, yeah.
Oh, well, of course, they get under anyone's skin. Like, if the one thing I really hate, and I think anyone who owns a YouTube channel here can kind of attest to this, is they hate crazy companies going around saying, you can't do this with your YouTube channel, even though they actually don't have the right. That's kind of terrible.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get off of that. So, what have we been playing this week? I've obviously been playing a bit more Persona, which I can talk an awful lot more about, but I'd rather you guys actually talk about something first. So, Dodger, what have you been up to?
Do you remember the Zero Escape game that we were talking about?
Yeah, that's doing really, really well on 3DS and Vita, actually. That's rated a really, really high game. So, have you played it? What's up with it?
No, but I didn't realize that it was a sequel. And so
999 something?
Yeah, 999. And so I now have 999 and I've been playing that and it's really fun. It's just a point and click escape game. And it's great. It's what I've been playing on my DS. And I've been traveling a lot the last couple of weeks, so it's been something really fun for me to play. I highly recommend it.
Sorry. They still have the eShop activated on the DSi?
I don't have a DSi.
It's a retail game?
I just have the game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is a retail game.
But it's great. It's super fun and dark, which I like. And let's see, what else have I been playing? A terrible iPhone game called Hill Climb Racing that's free.
What? Why?
It's Tiny Wings, except you have a monster truck and you upgrade the monster truck and you get money and then you can go to the moon and alien planets. Guys, this game is a special sort of terrible.
I think I'm going to stick to Tiny Wings.
I have upgraded all of my cars. I have unlocked all of the locations. I hated this game when I first downloaded it and I was like, this was so dumb. And then I kept playing it and now I'm addicted to it. So I've been playing that a lot. I don't know. I haven't been playing a whole lot. I've been stroking other nerdy sides of myself because I've been like going to musicals and stuff. Oh my gosh, I went and saw my favorite musical in New York. And none of you guys will care, but I went.
Whoa!
What?
I enjoy musicals. The wife and I do.
Okay, there's a musical called The Mystery of Edwin Drood that is the best musical ever. It's based off of what's his name? Dickens. It's based off of Charles Dickens' last novel, and he died before he could finish the novel, and it's a mystery. It's a murder mystery. And so the way that they do the musical is that they go through the entire story, and then once they hit the point where Charles Dickens died, they go, okay, now audience, you decide who the murderer is and who the inspector is and who the people that fall in love are. And the audience decides the end of the play. It's the best thing
That sounds like
ever.
a really lazy way of doing a musical. It's like, you just write the rest of it. We can't give a fuck.
No, because they have to memorize so many songs because depending on what the audience chooses, they have to sing entirely different songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to know what that sounds like? It sounds like that movie Murder by Death with what was this? Peter Sellers.
That sounds hilarious just by the name alone.
Well, it's a spoof of those old Clue movies, or the Clue game, and it had David Niven, Peter Sellers. Oh, I can't remember all their names, but they spoofed like Poirot and the Mr. Chang, was it the Chinese detective?
Oh.
Chang!
But they had Peter Sellers play.
Is that a real thing?
The Chinese detective!
Well, they used to do that a lot.
All right, so I'm
I've
gonna say you were a little, that was not actually, that Mr. Chang and the Chinese detective is not a real thing, as it turns out.
Please let that be real.
No, it's not. It is.
You mean Charlie Chan? You mean that guy?
Yeah, Charlie.
I couldn't
Mr.
remember.
Chang, the Chinese detective. It sounds like a Saturday morning cartoon show. It's wonderful.
Chan is still
Mr.
pretty
Chang,
racist,
the
but-
Chinese detective. Ni hao. I can just see that happening. That is a cartoon right there.
Come on.
Mr. Chang! see, just saying Mr. Chang would have been okay, but then you had to elaborate. By the way, if you weren't aware, he's a Chinese detective.
I couldn't remember the guy's name, okay? I could see his face. I could see Peter Sellers, number one son, doing his little thing.
What?
but I couldn't remember the name of the person. So it's like, but no, it's heavily racist because he calls his adopted son, number one. He doesn't give the kid a name, and also I think
He names him a combo plate.
Well,
Yeah. they also refer to people as my funny yellow little friend and things like that. So there's just racism abroad like throughout that movie. But it was
good.
1976, so I mean,
oh, it's totally
Oh yeah,
fine
it was
then.
a different time. Totally different time.
totally
You could
different.
get away with being racist in the 70s. I mean, wow. That was like 40 years ago. The world has changed.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, Jesse.
No, it
I
has-
mean, wow.
it has changed.
I
It has-
mean, for real,
My
though.
work here is done. Mr. Chang, Chinese detective.
Mr. Chang, the
Played by a
Chinese
white
detective.
guy.
Well, I will have to watch that sometime.
Yes.
But the musical is amazing. If you are anywhere near New York City and you like musicals, it's on Broadway again, and they're going to be re-recording the album because the first time with the original Broadway cast, they didn't do all of the songs. They only did some of the songs because there are so many of them. But this time they're going to record all of the songs, and I'm so excited. And yeah, that's what I was nerding out over for most of this week. So,
I
But I
got
did-
none of that because he froze.
oh, well,
I got all of it.
good.
I just wasn't paying any attention.
Oh,
That's okay. You're not my target audience, John.
No, definitely not. I'm not my target audience.
So yes.
Jesse, what have you been
you
playing
still have
this
your
week?
rage against fanboys?
You wanna know Rage Against Fanboys? Can I do this without knocking my backdrop over? That's
We're
I'll be back
wearing
in
the
15
shirt
minutes.
right
I'm wearing
now.
the shirt. I'm wearing the shirt. As you can see, it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's actually like the most comfortable shirt I own. It's pretty good. I almost knocked the backdrop over, but yeah, it's hopefully everyone enjoys theirs. I think most of them should have gotten to where they should be by now, but yeah, that was a nice little sale we did. We'll be doing new t-shirts at some point, probably like in February, and we have a few plans for. Well, I was talking to this about Jesse yesterday, but we can't tell you because that would spoil a surprise. That and we don't want to promise anything we can't deliver. So
Most likely we can't deliver. Most likely we can.
yeah, that's the likelihood, and we're sticking to that. So Jesse, what have you been playing this week?
Oh my god, Far Cry 3.
Uh-huh.
Maybe my game of the year. It's so much fun.
Really?
I'm really bad at it, but it's so much fun.
I don't see how you could be really bad at it. I mean, it's not like it's a difficult game.
Well, there's a lot of points where obvious sneaking is required, but since I sneak in every other game that I ever play, I was like, balls to it. I'm just going to kill some people. Turns out, that's not necessarily the best strategy, because there's ways of them to get back up, and once that happens, they just keep coming, and it's like, screw this. So I finally figured out, like, all the steps you have to do in order to take over bases, for example, without alerting extra guards and having more people come at you.
I did it undetected. Like, I did most of my bases completely undetected. It's really easy. You just get an arrow, you shoot the
well,
cage.
I don't have that.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you need to get a bow then. Get your freaking bow, shoot the cage.
I have video evidence where I shot a cage and the damn emu thing that was in there attacked me. It
Yeah,
came for me.
it happens every now and again. You just got to be careful. If as long as you stay out of sight, they're not going to blame you for releasing the emu.
Well, yeah. So the last time I destroyed the alarm, so I got that bonus where they don't alert anybody else. One of these times I'll have to like get a sniper rifle or something and go in there stone cold killing. But without a doubt, the best part of the game is the acting / like physical acting and voice acting.
Really good.
Best I've seen in a game
Really
in a
good.
long time.
And the writing, actually, is really, really great, too.
It's great.
The characters are genuinely interesting and different. The antagonist is awesome. He really is
Voss
fantastic.
it may be like one of the best bad guys in a long time. He's so good. But even there's a scene, and I think it's the last episode that I put up on the channel. There's a scene where when you finally find Daisy, which is one of the girls who's with you.
Yeah.
She's sick. She's ill. She's laying in bed, and she stares at you.
Yeah.
And that video game character staring at you has just as much emotion as like real actresses. It was stellar. I was like, I'm sold. You've won me over, game.
They did
It was
really, really well with the facial animation. It's the game is cool. Say that the two big complaints that I've really got is that the shooting is too easy. I showed in the video. You can get an LMG, aim down sights, and then just shoot. And it's like this guy. until 2 hours ago had never fired a gun in his life and now can suddenly hip fire an LMG with perfect accuracy. That's bullshit. And they put survival elements into it but didn't go far enough with it. I should not have an LMG 2 hours into this game. I should be using rocks and traps that I make and maybe a shitty little handgun and
Sharp pointy sticks.
yes, exactly. I should have to go into the jungle, find the biggest stick I can, sharpen it into a spear, and then gut some pirate fool with it. That's what I should be doing 2 hours into the game. I shouldn't be running around like John Rambo. And it's obvious that the John Rambo fantasy is what they were looking for there. But it would have been probably my game of the year if they did that. If that is where they'd gone with it, there's no question it would have been my game of the year. But because they didn't, it's not. It's a simple.
So you would have wanted more progression.
Well, no. I mean, here's the problem though. There's a backstory. Like whenever you get high, you have like flashes of your past, and like you hear.
I like the drug element.
Stuff.
Actually, it's actually. I thought they could have really ham-fisted that, but they did it pretty well.
That first scene in the cave with the mushrooms scared the crap out of me. When the house keeps moving. And okay, and there's
the visuals are really cool.
No, there's a whole backstory there. Like, I assume that because your brother's in the military, that you have some formal training with guns. Because even though your characters are total douches, you still, like, everyone in your family it has a military background.
But, yeah, but honestly, like, in the first 10 minutes, it indicates to you that you absolutely don't in any way.
Because you're a giant... Yeah,
you're a coward. He vocalizes the fact that it's like, I've never fired a gun before. It's like, I've never killed anyone before.
He's a pacifist.
Well, he's not even just a pacifist. He is actually a douchebag. Like the funny thing about most
of him is amazing. He looks a douche.
Yeah, most of those characters in that game, like it's a bunch of rich white kids that essentially get kidnapped on an island, and I don't really have a lot of sympathy for them, honestly. But the game does a decent job of generating sympathy the further it goes down, which is it's kind of a. It is kind of surprising, but again, I think it would have been better if he wasn't a natural with every firearm he came across, and if they staggered the firearms out a little bit more. 2-3 hours into the game, I had almost everything I wanted. I got the flamethrower really early. Why would I have a flamethrower that early on? I mean, come on. And with really powerful handguns and LMGs and sniper rifles, save that shit. This stuff should be rare. Super rare, and I should have to fight with what I can find.
So kind of like Turok, but with some later elements where you get stuff near the end of the game, or are you talking like more the middle of the game?
Well, it seems like you get all the guns you would ever need like a few hours into the game. And
yeah, that's not cool.
And even then, you can just grab an AK-47 and it's completely competent.
Off a guy, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much every pirate has an AK-47, so just kill him, get his AK-47. Oh, I can kill every motherfucker in the room now. Because the AK-47 is super accurate and kills people really quickly for no reason, and the ammo's plentiful. So why would you not use that?
So, are you saying that they made the controls like very casual friendly? Like,
yeah,
it's
actually,
very easy to pick up and play.
Well, yeah, the gun mechanics are really easy. Like, there's very little kick up on any of the guns, and the getting a headshot is super easy, and aiming is really easy as well. So, the only thing which is tricky to aim is actually the bow. The bow actually requires a certain degree of skill, but aside from that, everything else is essentially just hit scan, and you point it, and everything in its crosshair dies instantly. So if that's the biggest thing which would prevent Far Cry 3 from being my game of the year, but everything else about it is incredible. I love the driving, I love the environments, I love the voice acting, the story's great, I love the island in general. I love how much there is to do on the island. People say, oh, the outposts are repetitive and stuff like that. It's an open world game. There's got to be some activities that are a little bit repetitive. So I don't really have a problem with that.
I like people are comparing Handsome Jack to Voss, which I think is there's no comparison there. Handsome Jack is a fun character who's like, he says some pretty funny stuff and he's the bad guy. But Voss is like a really legitimate, horrible person.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch what he does, he just straight out murders people. He is not a nice dude.
Borderlands humor is aimed at 8-year-olds. It really, really is. Like, butt stallion. He said butts. That's what Handsome Jack is in a nutshell.
8-year-olds and me.
Voss is actually genuinely disturbing at times. Like, holy shit, this guy is really, really evil.
Plus, again, the actor who plays him the fact that he essentially is that character, they just sort of like animated him, it makes it even better. Because everything down to his introduction is one of the single best introductions to a character in a game in a long time.
Yeah.
So I love that game. I've also been playing Forge, which is a pretty fun game, I'll be honest. Although I will say, when I first logged in and played for about an hour, I absolutely hated the game. I hated it with a passion. It was like, I can't figure out anything. There's so many. It's like they took League of Legends, was like, let's add 20 more damn buttons for you to figure out. And so I'm sitting there just like, you know me, those games and me do not get along. And I'm just like, oh my god. And then I was playing with Krendor, and I switched up to the hunter guy that they have, the ranged character. Suddenly, I was a stone cold killer. And then I was like, I like this game now. I'm very good at this. I guess you just have to find what you're good at, because it's kind of like taking a League of Legends / chivalry /
It's just WoW.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like
it's just
WoW
easier to say
characters.
it's a WoW battleground game, but it's tighter, and it doesn't have 50 buttons. It's got like 9, and line of sight and aim is a bit more important.
So it's like a tighter WoW clone, basically.
No, there is no like PvE. It's just straight up PvP.
Yeah.
And so you have classes. You have I guess it would be a mage, but I think it's a pyromancer because you can only use fire magic. And you have this hunter guy.
Yeah, I play pyro. Like that's who I main, and I'm pretty good with him.
Yeah, and you have your like rogue character, your assassin. You have a shaman guy who basically is a little dwarf who his main attack just generates mana, and all his other abilities heal. And he's pretty fun. You're essentially invincible unless someone just gets right on you, and then there's sort of like a tanking character. There's a lot to do there, and each one has its own role, and it's really fun. I think this was a Greenlight project. Yeah, this was a Steam Greenlight project.
It was Greenlight. Yeah, that game was originally on Kickstarter, and it flopped pretty hard. They didn't get the funding they needed, but they actually had some really good showings at places like PAX. Like, they had a lot of computers there to play Forge, and it actually got a lot of hype behind it. Obviously, I played it with Athene, and that got a lot of hype behind it. And when I played of it, even in the beta, was like, this is tight. This is actually a really fun game, and it's very satisfying to take people down with it. The environments are really well designed. It's nice graphically. It's well balanced, and people seem to have dug it, and it's doing pretty well. It's selling pretty well on Steam right now. I know it's somewhere in the top 100 played. I'll have to find out where.
There's actually a really great. Several of the maps are really fun. There's a city map that is basically, if you're an assassin, you just kill everyone.
I love that one. You can get on the roofs and things like that. It's pretty awesome.
The forest map is real fun because all of the forest is open. You can get up into the trees, and you can run around on catwalks in the trees and shoot guys who are down below, and guys who are down below. There's many different areas to control. There's one it's like ancient ruins. It's ridiculously fun, but it's also ancient ruins that are a maze. So when we were playing, the developer of, like, one of the map developers was on playing with us.
Yeah.
And even he got lost in his own creation. That's how mazy it is. And I was like, this is so much fun.
There's some really cool
actually
things
pretty
on
cool.
there. Mm-hmm. It's a fun game. We should probably go at it sometime.
And this is PC?
Yes. Yeah, it's on Steam right now. I have no idea what the cost is, but it just got...
Oh, Christ. Steam is like, I really want to take over your Skype monitor now. And I'm like, no. Bad Steam. Sit down. But Forge.
I've got MySpace ads on Skype right now.
Oh, that's wonderful. Ads on Skype. Great. Yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks, Microsoft. Yeah, if you buy it before December the 18th, it's $20 and you get a second copy free. So basically split it with a friend and it's $10. So that's not too bad. Alright. Well, K-Wing, what have you been up to this week? What have you been playing?
Lots and lots of Wii U and 3DS stuff.
Alright, such as?
Well, working on Ninja Gaiden currently still, and I got to play an 8-player clan battle last night, which was interesting. I like that in the game, they actually have this option where even if you're on a team, you can press the gamepad and assassinate your team member and temporarily join the other team.
Really?
So yeah,
that's kind of neat.
Well, I did it by accident. I got a lot of my teammates sore at me at first, but then it was like, oh, I'll show this in my review. So I hit the button again. It's like, sneak up behind you, and, and it's the steel on bone mechanic is back, except it's more gruesome this time. Before when you stab somebody in the previous game and you turn the thing around, it would get that sensation that you were really killing the person. Now, since dismemberment is back, when you do the steel on bone, it's like everything comes off like you're a ragdoll. It's insane. And I've been trying to play Ninja Master difficulty to see if it was similar to like Demon Souls and things like that. And the game is it's one of the hardest games I've played in probably 20
Ninja Gaiden,
years.
man. It's to be expected.
Well, yeah. I wasn't expecting it to be that difficult, though. I mean, I played the NES trilogy, and it really didn't bother me that much. I got through all 3 of those games. I played Black on the Xbox, and it was challenging, but I didn't have a problem beating it. And I went through normal difficulty and hard, had a little bit of problems near some of the last bosses, especially that one floating head dude. But when you play it on Ninja Master, just going up against the grunts, the AI is just too intelligent. Like, super smart. And there's really, it's countering, it's throwing projectiles at them. And even when you have your weapons upgraded, since it has like this ability to keep gaining your XP, so it doesn't run out as you go into the next difficulty. So you can keep gaining up the weapons, unlock stuff, characters, things like that. Even when you're maxed out and your weapons are like really powerful, you're still no match for some of these like lower end enemies at this difficulty. I haven't even got past the second stage yet in Ninja Master, and it's just nuts. And some of the other games we've been doing have just been kind of bland, nothing really interesting, except we got D3 sent us, I think it's called 30 Great Games in One, and it's basically a horrible Wii port party game that's just so bad, and it's so bad. But we had our friend over the other night, and we're just playing it, and he's like, why are we doing this again? It's like, well, it's my job, and they said, and we got to do this, and he's like, but why? And everything was not just waggle based, but you would have to use the U-pad, and it didn't work right. It was just so badly done. It was funny, and it had like really very funny puns because it's like it has bears in it, so it's like.
It's funny you should mention that.
Sounds like
actually.
my kind of game.
That's exactly the same thing that happens in Persona 4, because there's a character called Teddy, and he always makes bear puns, and it makes me want to kill myself.
I finally got to play Trine 2. The
amazing game.
Yeah,
so
I
good.
really like the director's cut. I had it on PS3 for a little bit, but I've really gotten into the Wii U version, and got to play Tekken a little bit. Got totally trounced online, but I love the mechanics on the Wii U. It's a very, very fun game to play. It's very addictive. I ended up playing, I think, about 7 hours the other day on it when I was supposed to be doing something else. It's just very addictive, and it's classic Tekken. It's like old school Tekken Tag, but the mechanics are so fleshed out that it's just like every single inch of the game is so enjoyable. And for all the Wii U launch titles, there's not really a must-have game, but none of the games completely suck except for some of the really kid-friendly ones. So I mean I think we have like 17 or 18 titles now, counting ones sent from devs and things like that. So I've got like a whole pile full of Wii U stuff that I'm trying to get done before I go on vacation in December, like right near Christmas time. Go up to New York, see the family.
Nice.
So I want to ask you actually about Ninja Gaiden, because Ninja Gaiden 3, when it first came out, was panned across the board. So
it was horrible.
What happened with Razor's Edge that's made it less awful?
It's like, well, Nintendo was involved with the development team, with Team Ninja, and before they actually started making the game, they sat down with them. They're like, okay, what can we do to make this better? And they took a lot of the stuff that fans wanted, like dismemberment, which was kind of in Ninja Gaiden 2, but it was more of a finishing move.
Yep.
So what they did is you can be attacking anybody, and dismemberment's going to happen. Like, you're going to hack off arms, legs, heads, whatever, just by basic sword swings or simple combos. It's not like just a steel on bone thing where you get up close and personal. They also did more things with the weaponry. You have ability to switch between them on the fly, whereas you weren't able to do that in the other game. They also added an insane amount of gore. There's more combat variety that you can do in it that makes it more interesting.
Yeah,
so
it's like only one weapon in Ninja Gaiden 3, right?
Yes, you have the sword. Well, no, you have the sword, and then occasionally you can pick up the claws or something, but you can't switch through them. You'll get them, but it's just level specific. That's not the case anymore. And they also threw an Ayani in the game. I probably said her name wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dead or Alive.
Yep. And they have that one girl from Dragon Sword from the DS, which they released yesterday, which is pretty cool.
Dragon Sword was really good, actually.
I know.
Aaron Warriors Orochi 3 Hyper, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm playing that.
Oh, yeah, she's in that too.
Isn't it wonderful? Oh! K-Wing,
have-
isn't it wonderful?
You have Jesse. You have Warriors,
Dude, best game ever.
dude. We should play online. I love that game. I've been playing that like so much. I just got Ryu and Ayane, and I have like 30 characters so far. But it just feels like the difficulty curve. I'm getting way thrown off. But I need to go back to Ninja Gaiden, then we'll talk about Warriors.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Warriors Orochi 3.
It's awesome. I just
Amazing.
love it. It's probably the most addictive game that I have on the Wii U. And everybody's asking me, what is your favorite Wii U game? And they're expecting me to say Super Mario. It's like, I got modded on Mario. I don't want to talk about Mario. I want to stick, Warriors is just, it feels like graphics.
You time travel to fight a demon Hydra.
I know. And it's just so cool. It's like, I had a problem. We posted a video, and I forgot that Ryu was in the game, right? So he's up there, so it's like, oh, it's Ryu! I'm freaking out in the video, and Amber was like, oh, you gotta keep that, we'll throw it up there. And people are just like, this isn't normally like K-Wing, because I'm freaking out about Ryu, they're playing the Ninja Gaiden music and things like that. I think it was the second chapter of Warriors Orochi. Have you gotten that far yet?
I am still going back and doing all the different time travel bits. Have you figured out that that certain things, if you fail, you can go to different alternate times and complete them differently?
Well, yeah, the character ends up dying, and you have to go in time travel and try to save them. And then if you screw up, you got to time travel again. It's awesome. It's very well, not like I have no idea how to compare this. I was gonna say Chrono Trigger, but just throw the reference out there.
So good. So good.
Graphics aren't that great though.
It looks like every other Dynasty Warriors game ever,
Yeah,
ever created.
Dynasty Warriors has never been known as a good-looking game.
Well, I mean, it looks like a 2009 PS3 game. It's like some of the graphics are very muddy. There's the critic in me. There's a lot of parts where the characters just randomly appear, like they just came out of a cloud.
That's Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. But the thing is that they took the franchise, right, with these Warriors Orochi games. They took the normal franchises and were like, how can we make this just super weird and
Hydra,
just crazy? Add demon hydras. Done.
demon hydras, zombies,
Pigmen,
undead,
giant
right,
pigmen.
giant pigmen. Yeah.
But you kill them just like you do a normal Dynasty Warriors character. Like, it's so much fun. And then
Yeah,
you can play 3 characters, and you have, like, you can switch them in and out, and they all have relationships, so you have to unlock relationship levels. There's so much playing to do.
Did you figure out how to do the 3-player team attack yet, though? I always do it by random when... there's a 3-player team attack.
I was unaware this existed.
Yes, it exists. It has... I don't know how it happens, though. I mean, there's a way to do it, but I haven't figured it out. I was just playing with Ryu and that guy Amber calls Aladdin. He's one of the main characters. I think he's from the Jin or Zhao or whatever. He's a blue guy. And Konichi, or I'm terrible with names. But I can't.
Chang.
Mr. Chang is an unlockable character.
Mr. Chang, Chinese detective.
Why can't they just call everybody like Ping and Pow and whatever? It'd be so much easier to remember.
Holy shit.
K-Wing, the closet racist. Ni-hao.
The best part is, I don't know if you've been looking at Twitter, but I've been bombarded with some of the most amazing movie names, like Mr. Chang in the case of the missing rice. So racist. The internet. True colors. It is
I can't breathe.
amazing.
I can't breathe. No, I actually know a guy named Ping, but I'm serious. They,
Wait, you just pulled the biggest racist move ever. Like, look, I ain't racist. I know a black dude. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I just did. Their internet. No, anyway. No, Ping's a cool name though. Whatever. But there's so much to do in especially Warriors that it just seems like it has so much replay value compared to a lot of the previous Dynasty Warriors games where it got kind of repetitive where it was like, okay, do this and that. Because if you totally foul up something, then you have to go and do one of those time travel things in order to fix things.
Oh, it's so good. That's so good.
And let's see, Assassin's Creed 3 I'm also playing, but yeah, everybody plays that. Everybody knows about that. Wii U one's a little bit different. They have some of the boat mechanics from the PS3, and they have some other things, but they don't really use the touchpad at all. A lot of these games don't even really use the touchpad. Out of the 20 games we've been playing, I think only 5 really incorporate the touchpad, like, you know, how Nintendo was saying, like, oh, it's really going to immerse players into the game. It's about 5 games that do that, and most of those were published by Nintendo. Ninja Gaiden, Super Mario, Zombie U,
Surprising
Nintendo
no
Land.
one ever, right? I mean, it seems like you're not going to get a lot of touchpad incorporation until you see the second and maybe third generation of software for the actual system. Launch titles aren't going to do that. They didn't do it with the DS. They didn't really do it with the Wii either. They tried to avoid that stuff as much as possible because they had no idea how to use it.
Well,
So-
DS did have a lot of touch games when it released.
They were all bad, though. Like, anything that wasn't made by Nintendo was abysmal.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I haven't really gotten to play my 3DS because of the Wii U, though. So I haven't really gotten to play Sticker Stars.
First world problems.
Yes! First world problems. I'm too lazy to change the channel, so I'll just use my Wii to do it, but I don't know how to do that.
My new television changes the channel when I talk to it. It's pretty cool.
The Wii is so ridiculously bonkers. It's when you press the TV button and it sets up your TV, press the first letter of your TV, whatever make or model it is.
And then it figures it out.
And
yeah.
it automatically figures it out. That is smarter than 90% of the other hardware in that system.
Well, that's good, because I can't use universal remotes. I've never been... I used to sell those things, and people ask me, how do you use this? It's like, follow the directions, and they come back. Directions are in Chinese. It's like, well, ask my supervisor. You are the supervisor.
Call Mr. Chang.
Yeah, he'll investigate.
I'm the racist one. Whatever. But, let's see, what else? Warner Brothers sent Thundercats.
Oh, God.
Did you see that one, TB?
All I know is there's the Thundercats game, and I'm like, oh, no.
Well, I mean, how do you mess up Thundercats? This thing, I was very...
it's quite easy, really.
No, it's not. Especially the whole beat 'em up thing. Really, it's so simplified that there's no way that you could do it. Yet somehow they managed to. I still am reeling at that. Mm-hmm. It's like, how do you take something as simple as Golden Axe or Streets of Rage or Final Fight and turn it into Thundercats? Makes no sense. They have the model right there. They have what people expect from beat 'em up games, and then they do that.
Well, I have to ask you, when was the last good Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, or Final Fight game? And the answer is a long bloody time ago. So this is kind of, it's lost knowledge.
Oh, no. Double Dragon on the Game Boy Advance.
What?
Yes.
What?
Double Dragon on the Game Boy Advance was one of the best beat 'em ups that released in the last decade. Yeah.
Double Dragon Advance. That was still 2003, so that was like 9 years ago.
Yeah, but it's still kind of close.
9 years ago isn't close.
Okay,
Still kind of close.
fine. I got another one for you, okay? Because I love beat 'em ups. I love beat 'em.
We're ready.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade Attack for the DS.
Never heard of it. Was it a port of an existing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game?
No, it was built from the ground up for the DS, and it's actually a really cool beat 'em up. I should actually do something with that game.
I want to get Fist Puncher. Why is that not on Greenlight? Done!
Right, I know.
I want that so badly.
No one trusted us, Jesse. No one trusted us.
That's okay, because I'm going to make it my life goal to get that game on Steam. That's my goal, is to get Fist Puncher on Steam.
Okay. TB, what did you think of Scott Pilgrim versus the game?
All right.
Versus the game.
I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Yeah. There's another one. I have to think about it, though. That's not really good for my case. Let's move on.
All right. Well, I'll talk a little bit, I guess, about the games I've been playing as well. I mean, Persona 4 has been eating up most of my time, and it is really, really good. For those who don't know, it's essentially a JRPG mixed with kind of like a simulation life thing. So you're a high school kid, you go to school, there's a cat. There is actually there is no cat. There's a fox, but there's no cat. And
Fox Demon.
yes, there is a fox, and you battle in dungeons, you know, and that's actually the weakest bit of the game. The least interesting part of the game is doing the whole JRPG battle stuff. The most interesting part is the character development and all the stuff that you do outside of the the dungeon world, where you have to essentially build up social links with people, make friends, and do school stuff, do well in school, and manage your busy life and crap like that. And all of that affects what kind of personas you can summon in the other world and things like that. And it's really compelling. Like, it's got great music, it's got great graphics, it has a lot of different things to do, and the character development is phenomenal. Like, there's a bunch of characters that actually have complexity to them. And the whole game's kind of based around discovering your other self, as it were. So it makes sense that there would be some complexity to the characters. But yeah, I was really impressed by it. And to the point now where I got Persona 3 Portable, and I'm going to be playing that after I'm done with Persona 4 Golden. So it's like, that is a must-buy for the Vita. There's no question. It's the best game on there right now.
How far into it are you? Can you tell?
30 hours, maybe? Possibly even more than that. Like, it's based around doing an entire year, essentially, and you do one day at a time, and I'm in mid-July, so I must be about halfway through the game, give or take. But it's phenomenal. It really is. Like, it's incredibly compelling, and even the JRPG battle stuff it's a kind of standard JRPG affair, but there's just enough strategy in it to make it interesting. So I like it a lot. I think that it's something that has rekindled my interest in JRPGs, and I have a feeling that's what happened to a lot of people. Some people said that the Persona series kind of really revitalizes JRPGs, and they're probably right. I think it does, because the JRPG dungeons and stuff contrast so heavily with what you're doing outside of the game. And because you kind of have this break from, it's storyline, plot, dungeons, like loads of JRPG battling. And then for like a week, you get to go back into the real world and study for your exams and go out and see movies with people and build social links and complete little errands and quests for people and grow vegetables and go fishing and all sorts
Sounds
of
like
shit
Rune
that.
Factory.
Yeah, to
A
some
slice
degree.
of life game with RPG elements.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Persona's great.
I've noticed that every time I try to play any RPG, really, I've had some trouble sticking with it. So
I think Persona might be one that would work. I mean, Persona 4 is for the PlayStation 2. Persona 4 Golden, which is the better version, is for the Vita. And then there's Persona 3 and Persona 3 FES and Persona 3 Portable. And before you go out and buy something for the PS3, by the way, say, you can get a Persona 4 game for the PS3. Persona 4 Arena, that's a fighting game.
it's a fighting game.
Yeah, you might not want to buy that. Not that it's not good, because
It's a great game.
You're not going to
Yeah.
appreciate it if you haven't played Persona 4, because you're going to have no idea what any of it's about. So no, don't buy Persona 4 Arena if you want to get into the Persona series. I kind of wish I'd started with Persona 3 Portable, because I have a feeling I'm going to go back to it and then be disappointed by some of the mechanics. But I'm told that that's actually the better game. Like, Persona 3, it's got a darker storyline. It's just cooler in many ways. And yeah, one way or the other, I'm loving it. It's really great, and I'm getting use out of my Vita a lot. And I'm also discovering that as long as you go in airplane mode, the battery life's actually not bad. So, it's okay to play for like I'm pretty sure I can play for like 5 or 6 hours in airplane mode and not actually have the thing die. So that's not too
That's
bad.
not bad
But
at all.
if you've got the Wi-Fi on, it's going to go down in about 3.5 hours though. So just something to
And
consider.
everyone rushed out to buy a Vita because TB said so.
Well, that's what Japan's doing right now. So everyone's now buying Vitas because they want Persona 4. You know how Japan is when it comes down to, they're very much a single-release console buying market, whereby as long as a really popular series iteration comes out on a console, they will buy the shit out of that console. And that's what's happening with Vita at the moment because of Persona 4. So that's pretty awesome for the Vita, because I think it's a really nice system and it definitely deserves more success than it's currently getting. So that's cool. And the other one that I'm playing on there, which is also good, is PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. And I bought it for the PS3, and you get the Vita version for free, and it plays just the same. And there's cross-play. You can play versus. You can even use it as a controller for the PS3 version and things like that. And I'm having a ton of fun with that game. The first criticism I suppose people make of it is the way that the meter system works. Like, you don't get points unless you kill someone with a super. Yeah.
Yep.
Aside from that, you don't actually do damage. There are no health
That's
bars.
the only way you can kill somebody,
Yes.
right? Is
Yes,
You
with
have
a
to
is.
kill
super?
them with the supers.
Yeah, you gotta kill them with a
they
super.
can be killed by the environment, but it doesn't count towards you. It counts against them, so
Right.
they get -1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm pretty sure there's some levels where you can fall off, although there's not a huge amount. And the way the meter
Well, there are.
Yeah, the way the meter system works, I find actually really interesting. And some people say, oh, well, it sucks because you're hitting someone and you're not doing any damage. Well, that's not really true, because if you keep using the same move, you get way less energy points for it, and you have to build up your energy to do super. So you've got to combo effectively. You've got to juggle effectively to be any good at the game. And honestly, it seems like they kind of made a Smash Brothers game that was appealing to Street Fighter fans.
Yeah, it's
being
more...
very, very meter based, and I'm actually okay with that. I got past my initial into a okay.
Yeah,
this is all
I'll
right.
give it that.
And
It's okay.
Yeah, I love the mashup levels as well. There's some incredibly creative levels. You know, playing a level from BioShock Infinite where the big robot from Twisted Metal comes into the background and starts smashing shit up. I love the starting one where it's Parappa the Rapper versus, I think it's Resistance or...
That one is so good.
Or Killzone.
And Onion Dude goes in the background and fights him like...
yeah.
Oh, so good.
And
so
they
good.
mash up the music and stuff as well. I love that mashup stuff. It's really, really creative and fun. And the character roster's really good, although where the hell is Crash Bandicoot? Why do we have two versions of Cole and no Crash Bandicoot? I don't know what's going on with that.
You mean you don't like Cole and Dark Cole?
Evil Cole. I mean, they do play fairly differently, but that was a cop-out. That really, really was. But aside from that, there's all sorts of great characters in it.
The game, there are times, I mean, it's pretty obvious that the game is, like, there's some skill involved.
There's quite a bit.
But with that said, there are times when skill cannot help you from just luck.
Random casual players' luck. Yep.
Because someone, Krendor's in chat right now, trying to talk smack on me, and we were playing, and we were over at the Warp Zone guy's house, and we're all playing, we're having a great time, and I suck one round, and Krendor gives me this look like, hey man, you suck at this game. And the next round, I get like the highest score and decimate everyone. Not because I'm good, because they all stood in a line and I used my special and killed 3 in a row and got the highest kill scores.
Yeah, it doesn't have that competitive edge of Smash Brothers, though. It just
But Smash
Brothers competitive, that's a laugh.
Whoa, you're gonna get the Smash community all up in a upheaval.
Yeah, I'm sure all 7 of them will really spam my Twitter. But one way or the other, that's, you know, I've kind of mocked the Smash community for a while. It's just like, great, you made a competitive game out of a game that wasn't designed to be. That Nintendo clearly said, this is a dumb party game. And it's like, all right, fine. That's cool. But at the end of the day, Battle Royale was designed in such a way that it actually has some competitive edge to it. I don't know how much. I mean, I saw it played at MLG as a promotional event, and people seem to like it, but I have no idea how much it's really got there.
It's cool because it has all the PlayStation characters and stuff that people like, but at the same time, it is a casual-friendly game. It is a casual pick-up fighter.
Yeah, and that's fine, because honestly, that's a lot of fun to play. You know, pulling off the moves is easy. There's still a great deal of strategy and actual skill involved in it, but yes, there is that luck factor, and you treat it as you should. It's a party game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, Brawl, as someone accurately pointed out in the chat, went out of its way to not be competitive. As far as I'm concerned, if you have to apply a bunch of rules, then it's melee was maybe more.
Who puts in tripping?
I don't know. You know, melee was more competitive certainly, but yeah, there's if they want to make a competitive game out of it, fine. That's not really a big deal, but don't go around criticizing other games when of that same genre. It's like, oh, it's not as good, it's not as competitive. It's like, your game isn't competitive. You just made that up. So, you know, if I buy a game like that, I buy it because it's a fun party game, and because, you know, as someone that likes fighting games, sometimes I like to be able to just kick back with something easier that's nice and flashy and fun. That's what PlayStation All Stars is. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. All right, the story mode sucks flat out. I'll definitely go as far as to say
story mode.
Yeah, the campaigns are pointless.
Wait, what?
The campaigns suck. It's just like you get a starting cutscene, an ending cutscene. You fight the same ending boss. There's like a rival that you fight for no apparent reason. And
is the ending boss like the cat? Whatever is Tori?
No. He's a playable character. The ending boss is some like weird purple face thing.
Spoiler.
Yeah, but it's good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm having a bunch of fun with it. It's a great little portable fighting game. The Vita's actually really good for that. Like, if you want good fighting games, you can play Street Fighter X Tekken. The actual definitive version is on the Vita. It's got all of the extra characters. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom is on the Vita and is really, really good. Mortal Kombat is on the Vita and is really, really good. So, and BlazBlue as well. BlazBlue Continuum Extend is on the Vita. So, The Vita's fucking awesome for fighting games, and like the controls are okay too. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you're a fighting game fan, and if you can find people to play with, it's awesome just to be able to have 5 AAA fighting games right there. It's like, I'm gonna play this, you know, and it's like, all right, let's play, and it's great. But yeah, as I say, I like Battle Royale. It's a good little fun party game, and I'm having fun with it online too.
Very cool.
And there's 3 characters coming out soon. The chick from Gravity Rush and the guy from Starhawk are 2 free characters coming very soon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they have DLC coming for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to review it. I said I was going to, but I can't agree with people on it, so I'm just going to... I don't want to.
No, the fact that you can't agree with people on it is good. That's why you should review it. You'll get all sorts of people coming along. Remember that, you know, hate is actually much, much more useful than fandom most of the time.
Yeah,
you got a lot more money
I
that
seem
way.
to have a lot of fandom, which I don't mind, but it's... I don't know. It just seems like things are just wrong.
Hate
Do All-Stars, like,
you.
as someone that has barely played Smash Brothers and really doesn't care about it, I would be interested to hear the perspective from someone that has. So, by all means.
I could probably get around to it after Christmas. I just have stuff that I want to do before going back to that game, because it's just like, it's okay, but it's too casual for me.
Can we take a break? I have to pee very badly.
Yeah.
Very badly.
Yeah, we are
Right
about where we
now.
need to be,
I'm going to
honestly,
the
on
bathroom.
this podcast. We've gone through the game. So when we come back, we'll be dealing with some news, things like that. We'll be dealing with this cat as well.
Thank
Yeah, we are the Game Station podcast, and you are watching it, and we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Game Station podcast. If you were watching live, you were able to get some really cool cuts from Ronald Jenkins' latest album. If you may know him if you played a game called Sequence, which was a kind of rhythm-based RPG game on the PC. He did a couple of absolutely wonderful songs for that. And you can find out his new album over at ronaldjenkins.com. I would recommend picking it up because it's great. It's really, really good.
Ronald Jenkins.
Yes,
That was my Scooby.
I didn't even know he made a new album.
Yeah, he did. Like, it came out 5 days ago. So I would strongly recommend you have a look at it because he's great.
I will.
I love him. He makes some really cool songs. All right, so let us.
Can we really quickly? I just want to get opinions. I
Okay.
want your opinions on this.
Mhm.
So while I'm busy in the little boy's room, I was checking my email like any person does.
Yeah, of course, naturally.
And I've been getting bombarded with emails about CES, the Consumer Electronics Show.
Okay.
And here's my thing.
Why?
It might be the single most boring thing in the entire world.
Mhm.
I don't understand. Like, you
Why
know,
do you want to be at CES? Nobody announces anything good at CES anymore.
my one
got-
true love
I got
Felicia Day will be there.
invited.
I mean, that's reason enough alone to go. But I'm not going specifically because I went last year and I walked around. King of the Web, we did this thing last year, but I had a whole day just to go walk around CES. And it's literally, here's an example of what's there. There was it's in a casino in all their convention areas. There was a convention hall that was labeled booths number 7,999 to 9,999. All of it, wait for it, cell phone cases. Every
Wow.
single booth, 2,000 booths of only cell phone cases. And I was like, this is a bit much.
That's sad.
And then,
That's CES in a nutshell.
oh yeah, but it's consumer electronics, so you figure there's gonna be awesome stuff. So I went to the Corsair little like room they had set up, and they had all this cool stuff there. And because I thought this was hilarious. So like, this explains so much of our industry. Because I was just like there looking around and wasn't with a whole team of like buyers and investors, no one gave 2 shits about the questions I had. I was like, so what does this thing do? Finally, there was one guy who came up and goes, "Are you Jesse Cox?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Dude, you suck at games." And I was like, "You do?"
Whoa. Wow.
I was like, "You're a fan." And he's like, "Hey man, what's up?" And so he showed me all the cool like Corsair stuff they had, and that's how I found my new like SSD and all the cool stuff I was doing. I was like, "Thank you. You're the only person here who has given a damn about like if you aren't there with your like ad team or your team of like buyers, no one approaches you to talk to you about stuff. They do not care." I was like, "This
That's
is really
so sad.
I actually, at the end, they gave you a survey to fill out, and that's what I said. It was like, I felt like I didn't belong here at all.
Yeah.
Which is pretty accurate.
Yeah, that sounds like CES in a nutshell for me. It almost sounds like E3, honestly. We've expressed our hatred of E3, I think, on multiple occasions. But I'm more excited about the fact that PAX East is going to be happening, and I am...
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going. Fuck
I'm
yeah,
going to PAX East as well now.
Yeah, man.
Hey!
I'm
There we go.
now a PAX Media alumni, so it's much easier for me to get in there. So yeah, I'll be in Boston in March. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to
finally
that.
going to get to meet you.
Awesome. That will be fantastic.
did
I
you-
hopefully do more coverage this time around. We'll see.
That is my
I gotta
stomping
say,
ground,
though-
Boston.
Boston, you're breaking my heart. That hotel situation around the convention center. There are 3 hotels next to everything else is like across a river. I'm like,
Yeah.
balls to it. I'll walk.
It's not that bad. We always go about 1.5 miles away, end up taking the taxi or something. It's not too bad.
Yeah, even at the actual PAX, PAX in Seattle, we were quite far away. It was a nice hotel we're in though, so I can hardly complain. But yeah, you can walk it, but it's up a massive hill. So if you're looking at equipment, you probably don't want to walk it.
You go and you pick up your media badge on Thursday, and then you don't have to hit any of the crowds. You just show the badge, and then you go.
Yep. Or you still have to hit crowds one way or the other. I mean, if you move around in PAX, you will see the problem.
Well, no, the Wi-Fi sucks. It's very hard to communicate with other people. But you got your media badge. You go to. I had all my appointments to do my interviews and stuff the past 2 years, and that's how I'm doing it again. I do it in advance. Okay, this person's at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
This person's at 11:30. Have 15 minutes for lunch, and go to this other person, and
Yeah. I wonder if they still have. I wonder if they still have openings for panels, because I know we had a bunch of people ask us to do a TGS panel cast at one point, but I don't know if they still have openings. Apparently you can still submit, actually.
Yeah, you can submit.
Panel
submission is still going on, and press submission starts in January.
Yeah. We're already signed up, thankfully, because of the whole alumni thing. But yeah, we should do that. Like, we should submit and see if anyone gives a fuck about a TGS podcast panel.
I think you actually have a pretty good response.
I'm pretty sure a bunch of people that are less prominent still had loads of people come. So I guess maybe we could get a few people in the room.
I've got that and PAX Australia. I've been bugged about so much.
Oh yeah.
I really want to go to PAX Australia. I would probably murder a hobo to go to PAX Australia, but
I don't see how that would help.
When is PAX Australia?
It's the exact same weekend as Comic-Con, and also I priced it out. It's pretty much like 17. If I travel overseas, I want to spend a week there, right? It's pretty much $17,000 to do what I want to do, and I was like,
what?
I love you, Australia, but that is a lot of damn money. Because I want to see all the different cities, right? If I go to Australia, this will probably be I won't go back for a while, right? And so it's I'll fly in here, and then I'll go here, and I'll travel here. And in the end, I was like, this is more money than I have to do this. I was like, but I kind of wish that I could. Because then I'd have to go to New Zealand. I want to see the Hobbits. Oh, there's so much to do in life.
Racist.
Yeah. And they turned part of Hobbiton into a pub.
Yes,
and you
they
can go
did.
to it.
It's legit there.
Yeah, I want to go to that so bad.
It comes in
my
pints.
people.
That'll be wonderful.
Everybody wants to
so
go to
much.
Switzerland.
All I'm saying is PAX should probably fly us out there.
Wow.
Once our thing at PAX East goes very well, and everyone comes there, they'll be like, we need to bring them back. Bo.
That
Just
being the
don't-
hope.
Just
Dollar
don't pull.
makes me holla.
Just don't pull an apicary at PAX.
What?
Keith,
Who?
don't do what Keith did.
Who?
Keith Apicary?
Who?
Never mind.
Is this a
No,
Nintendo-
you can't just say that. What the hell are you talking about? Explain yourself.
Keith of Talking Classes? You
No.
don't? You guys don't know Keith?
Oh my god, this is best.
Screw
No.
attack Keith.
No.
No. Wow.
I know half of what you said. I know.
Fine. Okay. The Neo Geo song guy. You don't know him. You don't know Neo Geo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know him.
Okay.
I don't.
Does he work with the angry video game nerd? Because I know him.
Kind of. He got banned from.
Oh, he's the one who did the Neo Geo. 4 Y buttons and 2 joysticks. That song?
Yeah, that's Keith.
That sounds.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Annoying.
ring a bell. I don't. I think I've stated I don't watch the internet at all. So
Yeah, pretty much the same.
I don't know the hip cool
I'll
things.
link you guys. K-Wing and I will give you guys some culture,
The
okay?
only thing I know about the internet is 1 pound fish. 1 pound fish.
It's considered
very,
cold.
very good. 1 pound fish. Very, very good.
Anyway, he got banned from PAX for doing interesting things. So as long as you
Shatter said
stay,
he took his pants off. That might have been a bad idea.
he pulled a Pee Wee Herman, kind of. Yeah. Basically, except with dancing. Nobody gets the reference. I'm so.
Well, I get.
Nope.
Here's what I understand. The only reference that makes sense here is when Pee Wee Herman was caught masturbating in a movie theater. Which I imagine would get you in a lot of trouble at PAX.
You think
so?
so?
I'm gonna assume when
True.
you said, and then he was
Very
dancing,
true.
that there was a lot going on there that I'm just not willing to talk about.
Really, I think aiming away from public masturbation, no matter where you are, is a good idea. You know.
Generally speaking, I feel
Yeah.
that it can help your career if you don't do that.
There you go,
Fail.
TGS podcast viewers.
That's the kind of thing that you come to the end of your career on a high note by doing that. You don't do it in the middle of your
High
career.
note.
And now you know, and knowing's half the battle.
That's how I'm going out on stage, dance masturbating.
God.
That's the way I'm going. And then I'm gonna walk off stage.
Well,
Actually,
good night, everybody.
I'm gonna hold out my mic and then drop it and walk off the stage forever and be like, I'm done.
And then never
Jesse
be seen
out.
again.
And I'll become a recluse. Yep,
Recluse?
I like it.
Yes.
recluse.
Recluse.
I'll wear my scarves. And it's a podcast thing. You should all listen to Cox and Crendor in the morning.
You can't stop forcing memes from your other shitty show into this shitty show.
But it's so shitty that we're in the top lists of podcasts in all sorts of different countries. It's that shitty.
Wait, it's a real thing?
Yo!
Crendor in the morning.
Yeah.
Near.
We were this close to beating Chris Hardwick. Chris Hardwick!
But do you have a soundboard?
We do. Crendor actually has a soundboard that is really bad laughter. When we talk about Maury, all it is like, woo! In the background. It's wonderful.
So just
I don't
one.
have a soundboard. That requires work. I show up, and I'm like, let's make some funny. And then we don't. And then I go to bed.
Gotta have a soundboard, man.
I feel like it would be really easy. There has got to be a really simple application that you can program a soundboard.
I can already do that. That's easy. I
Actually,
just don't have it set
while
up.
we were having this conversation, 2 things were just linked to me by our dear friend Kiske, wherever the hell he is.
One of the mods.
No, it wasn't Kiske. It was my dearest super fan, Mr. S. Ben Mickelson, who said, one, the camera that we use is on sale now on Amazon, K-Wing. So get that.
Go.
And 2, a sound effects machine. He linked me a sound effects machine. I thought it was like a legit one. It's one that my dad bought me like 2 years ago as a Christmas joke. He's like, hey, use this on your show. It'll be funny. And it plays like boop, beep. And it has really bad, yeah.
Yeah, then you can make jingles and all kinds of fun stuff. I miss radio. So much fun.
I have to find it. When we come back for our 3rd section, it'll just be all sound effects.
People always
Also,
told me
Everyone's
it.
looking forward to
All day,
that, surely.
day.
So let's talk news, shall we?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, let's do that.
Can I shoehorn in the fact that I have an Awesome Notes character now? That's news, right?
What?
that is
You
news.
do?
That's
News.
Yeah, can I also shoehorn in the fact that the trailer's out for it and it has all the voice acting in it and I could play it right now?
You should
Yeah.
play it.
Should I play
Yes.
it? Should I
Wait,
play
link
it?
us first. Wait, link us.
Okay.
So that we won't be behind.
All right. Well, if you just go on awesomenotes.com, which is about to crash in about 5 seconds, so you better be quick. Awesomenotes.com. I'm trying to give you the video URL so that you can have it. There it is. There you go. There's
When
the
does
link.
this DLC go live?
I
Okay,
don't
ready.
know.
I'm paused. I'm ready.
All it says was coming soon. So
That is an amazing character.
yeah, I'm a fan of the character. All right, I'm gonna play the trailer. So let's go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Finn. I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. Who said crime doesn't pay? I'm gonna tear you to ribbons and mow you down, see? It's curtains for you, pal, curtains. Pal, right in the kitchen. I thought I was a robber here. Yeah. Get a load of this, sucker. There's no messing with this. Hand over the loot. Pity he's a little too smart for you. Yeah. Take this, copper. How do you like like that, boys. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Thought you could pull a fast one on me, huh? Yeah, we just rub you out, see? I'm gonna fit him for some new shoes, see? Concrete shoes, nah!
There you go.
TV, is that you?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
you doing a Bogart or something?
pretty much.
Nice.
That's
Pretty
amazing.
fantastic.
That is Vinny
That's a
and
really good character.
that
I
is
can't
Vinny
think any
and
character
Spike.
would be better.
yeah,
That was
a
very cool.
gangster riding a blowfish. That was so good that I think it crashed the stream. So
Yeah.
It crashed YouTube. I couldn't even see the video for a couple tries. I had an error come up, and then I had a video error. So first I had like this weird well, I always have problems with YouTube, but it had like all the codec stuff. You could see the code, and then when I refreshed the video, it said you can't watch this. And then I refreshed again. I finally got to see Bogart fish.
yep, Bogart fish.
So awesome.
Yeah, it's clearly because we mentioned Shining Force. We have been DMCA'd now by Sega Japan, who are crazy.
I'm sorry, but I love Shining Force.
You're not allowed to.
I am.
No,
I'm going
you're not.
to.
They'll DMCA you if you love it because they're crazy.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, we're back on. All is good.
Yay!
For of course, the viewers on the actual podcast, no time has passed, so you do not need to worry.
No time.
None whatsoever. But yeah, I don't know when that's going to be available. I assume sometime this week. I know they're already playing. There was some guy streaming the beta of it. I wasn't even aware there was a beta of it, but they were playing. Apparently, he's massively overpowered, so you should all play him. And
Excellent.
I'm looking forward to facing him off against Yogscast and their character. That would be fun.
I can't. You guys, I'm so jealous of you guys. You and the Oxcast have the best characters ever in any game. I can't believe that was made. That's
I think
so
this thing
awesome.
might. I don't know. Actually, it's not out yet. I don't think, but.
Ooh, Ghost
Oh, I
Tail.
thought that was in response to like you saying, "Oh, you have really good characters," and
No,
him being like,
no, your character's
well,
actually terrible.
I don't know.
I got you were the fairy guy. You had the fairy skin in Hon, right?
Yeah, I did. You guys, see, that's amazing though. I like when video game companies reach out to, like their fans and big YouTubers and stuff like that. You and the Ozcast should feel so honored to be a part of something like that, to just be a part of something amazing. And I can't imagine what that would feel like if you were ever to be a part of something like that, and if a character was ever made in honor of something. I don't know what that would be.
No, I can't imagine how that would be like, Jesse.
Coming
Just
this
ask
January.
Sneak announcement.
K-Wing has
Spoilers.
never had that, so you just ask me.
Neither have I. Don't worry.
Yay! Oh, by the way, Dodger, I saw your art on Miiverse. I'm totally would love a drawing. If you,
Oh, thank
I
you.
actually hate Miiverse because it just shows a bunch of people that are far more talented than I am.
I know, right?
Here's the
Ah.
thing. Here's the thing. Dodger's drawings, while very cute and wonderful, are nothing compared to the things that you see on a daily
Oh,
basis.
yeah.
To log
It's
in.
true.
And it's like you people are
Hate
amazing.
you. Draw a little stick figure and a smiley
Yeah.
face, and people are like, unfriend or whatever. No like for you.
You get moderated for that? It's like this art was so bad we moderated you.
I'm never gonna get over that. I'm sorry, but giving somebody a tip, even a little hint without
still
really
on it.
any spoiler.
I don't know. He's really, really hung up on it.
Yes, because it's never mind. It just goes to who I am. It's a personal attack. That's what it is. Yeah,
It's a strike on your character.
going after the real game master punks. That's what you're doing. Kevin Keane would be so upset. Never mind. You don't get the reference either.
No, I
Hate
don't.
you all.
No, I absolutely do not.
Captain N.
Yes. Well, one way or the other, I said that Vinny and Spike Awesome Naught is coming out soon. Again, I'm not sure when. It'll be free for PC. And, well, if you're on console, where you can blame Microsoft and Sony for charging like $40,000 for an update. That's why you're not getting this stuff. So it's really as simple as that.
Can you do the voice for us? Give us a little voice.
Yeah, do it.
You don't want my voice, eh? Sleep with the fishes, Jesse. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
I
a
love
wonderful voice. That's terrific.
I love it.
People are like, what did they do in post-processing? It's like, no, nothing. I just have a hidden talent for really bad 20s mobster accents. It just came out of me. It was like a persona. It emerged from the Sea of Souls. Something from the meat dimension.
You watched a lot of Cagney, didn't you?
I actually watched none of it. The only exposure I think I ever had to gangsters before watching, proper stuff was probably Bugs Bunny and all the mobster stuff they did there.
No,
excellent.
There's all sorts of Bugs Bunny episodes that have like gangsters and mobsters. They all speak like that. Nah, see, nah. Spill the beans, nah. It's not that difficult.
That's amazing.
I love it. So happy.
Sweet.
All right, let's talk about news. There's actually not a huge amount of it. Things are just winding down for the year in general. There's really no more games coming out, which is why we're not even going to bother with the release list, because there's just bugger all coming out. And there are a few things I guess we can mention, though. We can have a few words about certain topics. Like, for instance, we could talk about Secret World and the fact that it's making subscriptions optional now. It's like, well, not a moment too soon, I feel, for that game.
Yeah. I think we've all been kind of just waiting for that to happen.
I actually have. I the Secret World has an interesting premise to it, and the game seems okay. But for me, the subscription isn't really a problem. I just didn't feel like I'd really play it enough to justify it. I don't like throwing money away. Like, $15 is not a huge amount of money, but even then, if I subscribe to something and then I don't play it, I'm like, God, I'm an idiot. So I have a feeling that it would, I would like to give a shot at this. They're getting the $15 fee is going to be optional now. You do need to buy the box, so it's kind of Guild Wars 2 style of affair. And if you want a bunch of extras, you get $10 of bonus items and a free gift every month, a 10% discount on the Real Money Store, and a reusable experience bonus. And if you happen to be a lifetime sub, if you're an idiot and bought a lifetime sub, which you should never do, anything that has lifetime subscription,
don't do it.
I think the only example of where this has worked out for people is when they did it for Lotro, because Lotro is still around, and it's actually paying them dividends now. But Star Trek Online, Hellgate London, Secret World, there's probably a bunch of other games that did lifetime subs. Yeah, none of those games did well enough to justify a lifetime sub.
Yeah.
Champions Online. Jesus, yeah, that went well for you. Oh, fuck. That was bad news.
I mean, like, so many games now wind up deciding not to have a subscription anymore that I would never assume that there would be a lot of value to a lifetime subscription for anything.
There's about 7 games that went there. There's a lifetime sub for Free Realms, actually, which is apparently okay, because it costs the same as a 6-month membership, so go figure. They didn't think that game would be around for a long time, but, I'll tell you this, Free Realms and Clone Wars is actually keeping SOE in bank right now. Free Realms is doing so ridiculously well for them that, they're happy with it. They're really happy with how that's going. Then there's, like, Mythian. But why do I know that game? What the hell is Mythian? And then
Looking that up right now.
Yeah, and DC Universe actually had one too. And DC Universe, that's kind of sad, but it's closed. Yeah, Mythian closed last year, so yeah, massive care for that. But
wait, didn't Petroglyph shut down as well? Petroglyph's gone.
No,
because I guess
Petroglyph hasn't shut down.
Really?
No, the Petroglyph is still around. But there's some weird stuff going on at the moment because they lost a bunch of staff, and they seem like they're refocusing on, that old MOBA, Rise of the Immortals? They've renamed that Battle for Graxia, and they've kind of completely redone it.
Yeah,
really.
And yeah, it's really, really weird. And it seems like they may be kind of pushing the End of Nation stuff over to Tryon a little bit. So it's really odd. I mean, the whole situation is just bizarre. But no, Mythian was horrible. It was actually a terrible game. I remember playing it now. It was really not very good.
Speaking of which, did you see that article? I think it was on IGN. It was the 20 gaming companies that shut down this year. Something like that. That was really depressing.
Yeah, and THQ's, by the looks of it, not going to be far behind. So it's really, really dire. Funnily enough, I actually purchased something from the 38 Studios reference library. It was off on auction. I have a mint copy of Mage the Ascension 2nd edition.
It's awesome.
That I managed to get from there. It's like, it almost feels like I'm some kind of tabletop vulture. Like I'm a carrion bird of nerddom. A carrion nerd. That's it. Carrion nerd. I sweep down.
Nerd.
I sweep
What?
down and pick the corpse. It's like, I am a carrion nerd. I take your Mage Ascension book.
I can't hate you for it. I was right there when they were doing the auctions live. I was in a meeting. I was in a meeting at TGS doing the auction while I'm fake listening to people talking to me. I was so into that auction that they had where they were selling off all the 38 studio stuff. I was this close to buying a microphone. And I was like, it was the best microphone in the world. That's that U87A that like $4,000. And I was like, I got this. I will spend money on this. And the minute it hit $1,000, I was like, I'm out. I'm out. That's too much for a microphone. I'm out.
Yeah.
And
the thing about paying a lot for a microphone is you need a lot of good equipment to back it up. So sticking a good microphone into a crappy interface is not going to get you very far. As demonstrated, this is not a good interface. I need a better one. But it sounds okay, I guess. But
Also has to do with your environment.
Yes, it does very much so.
Have, my place where I'm living has very high ceilings and kind of a slant to it, so no matter how good a mic I have or whatever, since I don't have a way to mess with the acoustics, my voice always sounds echoey or whatever.
Get on a ladder, a big ladder, get a sheet and just pin it up to the ceiling. It's really that simple. But I've got Arlex on my walls and everything. I need actually more Arlex, but I'm working on getting this studio properly fitted. Anyway, let's try and get back to the point. I'm not sure how we went in that direction. So, how many of you actually played Secret World?
I played a little bit of it, and I liked what I played, but I thought the controls were a little janky.
Yeah, I found the combat was the weakest bit. The strongest bit, I think, was the world and the way that they did a lot of the investigation missions. That was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot, but it wasn't enough to kind of keep me playing. So, I don't know, maybe I come back and dip into it again. I heard they tightened the combat up a little bit, but it's still not that great.
A lot of people are saying that the sort of later in the game missions, I don't even know what you would call them, but the ones where you have to use like real world stuff to figure out answers.
Yeah, it's all about investigation stuff. That's all based on that.
The later ones are super ARG, like, and I love that. So if I can tolerate janky controls to get to stuff like that, I'm all in. But I just haven't had time because the thing that they did for when Lost used to have their ARG, when the Dark Knight used to have its ARG, like that stuff, I would get way into that. I think I told Dodger this a million times. There used to be on YouTube a commercial that had John Locke from Lost, and they were drilling in the Arctic or something, and it was just flashes and this weird like whoa in the background and flashes of things and a bug and crazy stuff. And I was like, what is this? And it's like, to find out more, go to, and it had a website. So you go there and it would just be a weird sort of like you go down the rabbit hole thing. And then certain people were sent little like flying bugs and like in jars and crap, just crazy stuff. You know what it turned out to be in the end? A new type of 5 gum. I was so disappointed. I was so mad. I was like, really?
Great.
All this for gum?
You found gum.
New flavor of 5 gum. I was like, I'm done.
No ARGs for me anymore. This is it. This is the end of ARG racing.
That's great.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, so Secret World's going in that direction, so if you've had any interest in it and yet didn't really like the idea of, oh, buy the box for $60, oh, pay $15 a month, oh, there's also a cash shop, then this may make it a little bit more palatable for you. It's had 4 major updates, as I believe they're called episodes, or issues. Is it issues or episodes? It's one of the two. And then there's a 5th one coming out pretty soon. And this is like 5 months after launch. Like, launching a subscription-based MMO is a surefire way to failure these days, and I would suggest that you don't do it.
So are MMOs finally starting to lose steam a little bit, or
they have a lot, but the thing is, like, free-to-play is the business model now. Like, for everything. It's not even just a case of MMOs being hit by this. You can release shooters free-to-play, you can release certain other titles free-to-play, and they'll be very successful, and if they're not free-to-play, then people will complain. If you try and release a MOBA game that isn't free-to-play, then people get pissy about that. People even got pissy about Awesome Nauts, which is a $10 game, and all of the heroes and stuff are free.
Yeah.
And people got pissed off about that.
Love Awesome Nauts.
Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
There's actually, I remember from the Elder Scrolls Online thing when all of us were sitting in this like round table thing, and the developers were like, so how much do you think people will be willing to pay for the game? And everyone there was like, nothing. Like, no one's willing to pay for MMOs anymore. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, no one is. And that's just a trend.
Because it's just free to play is the way to go on that one. And it's odd, actually, because there are certain situations where I much prefer the hybrid model, whereby you can subscribe if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. But, God, I don't believe Come on!
Oh,
Come
that
on!
was a good one. I actually got that one. That's sad.
But anyway, you can subscribe and you basically get access to all the content, and then there's like free, or you can do free to play and you kind of earn it as you go. And I prefer that because I'm like, all right, I'll just subscribe then. Done. You know, I've subscribed to PlanetSide 2. That has a subscription-based model, but it also is completely free to play, so you can get everything you want free, or you can just accelerate the process by being a subscriber. I'm like, all right, I will subscribe because I really like this game, so I'm gonna subscribe and support it, and I'm gonna get a bunch of bonus stuff, and I'm happy with that. And yet, I'm not going to disadvantage other people by doing it. So, I think their model's pretty good. There's a few other things they need to do with it, with PlanetSide, like the fact that unlocks aren't account-wide. They're just character-specific, which is really bad. So, it's like, I'm going to buy this weapon. Oh, I can only use it on this character. That's dumb. You need to get rid of that. But they're fixing that. And, you know, some of the prices are arguably a little bit high. But aside from that, you know, I think the game's done it really, really well. But as you pointed out, just if you just release a subscription-based game, that's really dumb. You should launch with 2 different price points by default. You shouldn't be charging people for the box to start with. Like, you can't really do that anymore because there are so many really good MMOs that you can just go straight into. It's like having an infinite trial, right? If you're playing free to play. So you could go in and play these great MMOs and not have to pay a dime for it, and then something like Secret World comes along and says, hey, we're by Funcom, that has a history of releasing games that don't really do all that well, unless, you know, you go all the way back. They did Anarchy Online, right? I'm not wrong with this.
How long ago was that?
Sure.
Anarchy Online was Funcom, yes. They did Anarchy Online, which is actually still around. It was released in 2001. And it's actually still being played, surprisingly enough, and it's still being updated. But, like, since then, they've had Age of Conan, which, like, if you bought that on launch, you got completely fucked. And you buy Secret World on launch, you got completely fucked. So, people are not going to buy $60 boxes for $15 a month subscription games, especially when they have cash shops in them. So, offer free-to-play from the start. Offer subscription as an option for those of us who want to grind less, who want access to more stuff earlier. And then release your game like that and just say you can start however you want, and then if you decide you want to subscribe later on, we'll just convert your account to a subscription account. Done. That's the best way to do it. And like stuff like DDO, I don't think Star Trek Online does that. I think it's purely free to play now. It's actually a lot better than it was. This Secret World, Lotro is like that, and there's PlanetSide 2 and a few other games. That's what you need to do. You need to launch it at that attractive no price point at all, and then give people the option to buy in later on in the game, and not overly disadvantage people that decide not to buy in early, a la Star Wars The Old Republic. Jesse, did you get a chance to play it since the free-to-play update?
I have, and then I immediately was like, unsubscribe, uninstall. Like, I have, they're what we're gonna give you for your back catalog of being subscribed and paying money is a pittance of like, you get some cool things you can use, and then
yeah, you need more than that. You really do. And then they unduly punish people. Did you see the whole two quick slot bars thing? That was the biggest deal. It's like, well, we're not going to let you sprint. We're going to have you have a mount later, and we're going to limit your fast travel. So, right, so you made the game a gigantic pain in the ass, but I can accept that because, you know,
you want people to pay for the upgrade, and you want
it's always about it's always about convenience, right? But the whole point is you're supposed to make it more convenient for paying customers, not make it less convenient for those who don't pay, because paying customers are getting exactly the same service as they were previously. So you didn't actually benefit them at all. But then the real kicker was, oh, if you don't pay, you only get 2 quick slot bars, which makes most characters utterly unplayable. It's just a joke.
The thing that I thought was funny is if you're normally paying a subscription, it's just like you're normally paying a subscription, except now all the time that you've paid and the time you continue to pay, you get tokens that can be used to buy essentially garbage. I mean, it's not that great. And then if you are a free-to-play person, you get punished for being free-to-play, and then you want to bump up. Like, here's an example of free-to-play that I support is Guild Wars 2. It's free-to-play straight across, and the idea, after you pay your initial, like, I'm playing fee, the idea that there's certain points where it's beneficial to pay money into their system. Like, for example, bag slots. You need to buy stuff to increase bag slots, and it sometimes is just easier to fork over $5 and get all the bag slots right away.
Yeah.
And I have no problem doing that.
That's cool.
That I'm willing to do.
Yeah, free-to-play games have got to make money in some way, and there is an unreasonable expectation, I feel, by some gamers that if something takes a long time to get, it's a grind. And it's like, well, no, it isn't. And honestly, the point is, if you're not paying for it, expect it to take a while to get. And if you're getting it just by playing the game, then it ain't a fucking grind. If you're doing the same repetitive task for no other reason than to get that item, then it's a grind. That's what a grind is. Any of us that played old school MMOs know what a grind is. We know about leveling up because there are no quests. Hey, if you played Age of Conan, especially on launch, you know what that was about, because there was a big, 5-10 level gap where there was nothing to do. Nothing. So all you did was you had to grind the same monsters over and over and over again to level up. That was the whole Asian MMO style. It was awful. Yes. That grind does not exist anymore. But you have to expect that if you're not going to pay for an item, then it's going to take a while to get. And even in games that you don't pay for the items, like WoW, it still takes a long time to get a good item. That's the point. That's what MMOs are. You can't suddenly complain saying, oh, it's pay to win. No one ever said that in WoW, did they? It's like, oh, it takes me 100 hours to get the best sword in the game or whatever. No one ever claimed that was pay to win. It's the same fucking thing. You just happen to have ignored that it's a free-to-play game.
It's like gamers today expect to be rewarded right away and have all the stuff that other people are doing
if you want to do that, don't play MMOs. That's not what they're about.
That's actually, I saw a poster today that I thought was hilarious. It's pretty much along the same lines. It's something along, it was, remember when beating the game was the achievement? That was the poster. And I was like, that is a profound statement, because everything now is like, you killed 3 guys, here's an achievement.
It's like it's not enough to beat the game. You've got to beat the game in a certain way. You've got to beat this guy in a certain way in this most contrived way possible. It's like, this used to be something that you just put on YouTube or brag to your friends about. And it's funny because it's actually affecting game design. You know the way Hitman Absolution's contracts mode works is basically what people were doing anyway with the previous games, but they put it into the game itself. A bunch of dumb challenges to increase replayability. That's created an entire game mode, and achievements essentially do that in an indirect way. They encourage you to play the game in certain weird, wonky ways that weren't originally intended to work that way. So,
how do you feel about that?
I hate it. I think achievements are actually awful, and they really are. They're okay if they're just kind of a passive thing that doesn't affect game design, but they're starting to affect game design now in such a way that games are made specifically so you don't get all the content unless you do certain achievements and things like that. That pisses me the hell off. Achievements should not be unlocking content under any circumstances. And there are some games that do that. And it seems like a lot of modern games are being designed around the idea that this is replayability, guys. It's like, well, it's really not. It's super contrived. And the only reason it's official is because you put a dumb badge on it and gave people 10 points. Yeah. I hate it.
Oh, my God. Who is this? Baron? Hold on, Baron. Baron Broadcast just made me relive my childhood. And he's like, remember when kids taped themselves playing on VHS and mailed it to Nintendo Power to get their achievements printed?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I did
I
totally did that.
I think I still have a certificate, actually. It was an Acon Archimedes game, Jesse. I know this is going to fill you with joy. It was an Acon Archimedes game, and it was called Techno Dream. And no, it wasn't a rave or anything. It was actually a side-scrolling shooter, very much kind of Gradius style, and it was great. I loved it. And if you mailed in evidence that you'd beaten the game, basically there was a secret phrase at the end of the game, this was before internet, and they would send you back a certificate with a signed thing saying congratulations on defeating Techno Dream. And I had that on my wall for 10 years, and it was my crowning achievement. Funny enough, I never beat games anymore, so I guess I was better when I was a kid, right?
You could get actually some pretty cool swag back in the day.
Yeah.
T-shirts, mugs, comic books.
Yep, definitely.
What do kids today get? They get achievements.
Yeah, it's so lazy. But you remember when I think we discussed this, didn't we? Remember when we were talking about the thing that Microsoft was doing for rewarding you for using Xbox Live and stuff like that? And they were rewarding you based on achievement points. So they'd give you a gift for your birthday, which was of a value of 25 cents. In Microsoft points, and this 2% cashback thing. Yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing now. There's nothing special about that.
I don't know. I still see achievements as kind of a fad, and I'm glad that Nintendo still hasn't acknowledged them.
Yes. They made achievements are game specific. They're not like account wide. I'm sick of people chasing achievements account wide, and it would be fine again if it wasn't affecting game design, but it is. I mean, one of the biggest problems I had with WoW is that a lot of their replayability they expected you to get from achievements. It's like, do this in a weird, funky way. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. How about just give me real content?
Replayability is supposed to be real content, and it's supposed to be lasting appeal you get from the experience of the game. And most of these modern games, they just can't do it. It's like they have to throw in, let's throw in this little achievement here so that they think there's more to the game when they're just redoing the same thing anyway, but we're going to give them a little title.
Collect all the flags, collect all the pennants, collect all the... Fuck off with the collection stuff. Unless it gives me an in-game benefit, I ain't doing it.
Yeah. The game's only good enough until the next AAA title releases 3 to 2 months later.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the industry is now.
That's very, very true. No question. Is there anything else in the news that are okay?
Last Nintendo Power.
Yeah, I got
that.
We
missed. I looked at the last Nestor comic and was like, he has a son now?
It's been a while, man. Long. It gives so much hope to nerds everywhere. It's like, he procreated?
Like, oh, Nestor. I was so happy to see that, and it was really sad. I was like,
it was a great issue though, Jesse.
It wasn't that sad. I mean, it was actually like I read that comic and
good sad.
Yeah, it was a good feels.
Right here, sad.
It's like this was a period of our lives, and you know, it's
over.
Right here.
It's over.
This is where man feelings are. You wouldn't understand.
Oh.
Man feelings are right here.
Right
you
in the
wouldn't
neck.
get it.
In your
woman feelings are all here.
They're everywhere. Women feelings aren't even on the body. They're just all over the place.
They project as an aura. You can detect them as you go into the room.
We know. We're aware of that. Man feelings are balled up right here and only come out during war movies or Shawshank Redemption.
In the form of battle cries, obviously.
Yes.
Naturally.
Yeah, single man's here whenever William Wallace dies. You're like, that's right, Will. That's right. Yeah.
You cried during that?
Shut up! I'm trying to make a silly point.
Okay.
Yes, I bawled. No.
Right.
You girl.
Jesse's point off the starboard bow. No, wait, it's bullshit. I just wanted an excuse to use my poster tube, and now I've done it.
Cool.
Physical comedy. Yeah.
So, were you going to talk about Dark Souls at all?
Shut up.
Dark Souls 2?
Yeah.
We could talk a little bit about that. The problem is it would also transition into me talking about the VGAs, and I really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Can we not talk about the VGAs? Can we not acknowledge that they exist?
They don't exist. They're not
I'd be
gamers.
Super happy if you didn't acknowledge that.
They're Hollywood frauds. That's what Spike TV is.
I was invited to the VGAs, and I politely declined on the basis if you ain't get me on a plane full for something as stupid as that, that's just not going to happen. There's only one award show that I care about when it comes to gaming, and that is the Independent Game Awards. Because they actually have genuinely good stuff.
Really good.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing this year's. I might even try and go, actually. That would be kind of cool. I don't know where
What is it?
I have no idea. It's in a few months.
I bet Google knows.
Yeah, pretty sure it's in a few months.
Everything. The only reason I brought it up, though, TB, is they have a petition going to get the game on the Wii U. That's yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't see why not.
It's my area of expertise.
Right.
So
okay.
Different Nintendo news, press releases, things like that, fan petitions.
I see no reason not to put it on the Wii U, honestly. As long as they don't do any stupid touch stuff. I mean, they could actually put the inventory on the pad, which would make it much easier because the inventory in the Souls games is really awful. They could do a lot with that, I think. But then you've also got to trust From not to screw up the port, and they certainly didn't do that with PC. So it's March 25th to the 29th. Hang on a second, that's like right after PAX East. Oh, yep. Damn it. It's on the other side of the country. I'm not going to that. That sucks. I would really love to go to the IGF, actually. But putting it right after PAX East is a really dumb idea. It's a day after PAX East. Because that's what, 22nd to the 24th? Yeah, that's
going to be, yeah.
Well,
at least PAX it's nowhere.
They should have done it at PAX. It makes so much more sense.
They did Aliens at PAX, and they did some other stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of annoyed by that. That's a really stupid time to do it. I'm not going to San Fran the day after. Seriously?
You're going to be so tired, especially if you're planning to do so much, like...
Jesse, what the hell?
What did he do?
A fan sent me this. an airsoft pink gun. He stuck butterfly stickers all over it.
Okay.
I have a
Well, you
feeling that
did
this is
really
somewhat
want
low budget,
That
right?
Hello Kitty one. So
Yeah, that
this
looks
is
a
the
bit
next
low
best thing.
budget.
What is with the butterfly thing? I haven't really been following.
He did this thing in Terraria where he went on a rampage about something called a space butterfly, and it became a meme, and now all of his crazy cultist fans really love it, and make him thousands of dollars in t-shirt revenue. It's pretty awesome for him.
Yeah, I'd say so. I thought you guys hated that game though.
We do.
So you're still playing it.
Yeah. He actually loves it. That's... Do you know what brand that is? I'm interested to know if he sent you a good one or if it's just actually awful.
Oh no! It specifically said. I think he said something along the lines of it costs like $1.50.
Okay,
he's like it is not worth.
That's not
much
really
at
an
all.
airsoft gun then.
I
No,
finally
it does-
found mine.
Oh, did
It
you?
does shoot little.
I did. Wait,
pebbly
hold
things.
on.
All right.
Don't
Yeah.
mind me. I'm just killing ninjas.
Sure. I mean, at the end of the day, though, there's not really a lot to say about the Dark Souls 2 announcement other than there is a Dark Souls 2 announcement, and that was about it. The trailer seemed Dark Souls-y enough for me. It didn't have any... It's weird that they'd call it Dark Souls 2, but I guess they want to investigate that world a bit more. And, I'm okay with that, but I was actually more interested in the Demon Souls world. Dark Souls... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's...
Well,
you
have
guys are so adorable.
Yay!
Some of us are more adorable than the other.
I got.
It's
nothing.
like, I'm sorry, like, the magazine for mine is actually bigger than your gun.
It's true.
this thing is like this. Hold on.
Like, screw you, guys.
How do you send the petition to the people watching this?
Let's kill people.
The petition... Oh, wait, there's a petition for Dark Souls Wii U?
I just sent it to you from change.org.
I hate the fact that change.org is used for such petty bullshit. It's like, we are trying to affect change in our dark, dark world. We would really like this video game on the latest Nintendo console.
What petition sites did people used to use? I haven't really done the whole petition thing.
I know I used to use Petition Online. Like, Petition Online used to be the shit.
yeah. That was the one.
Is it still the shit? Yeah, you still do it. It's actually... There's actually a lot of serious petitions on that, like... Boycott a la presencia da Guillermo Hababacac Vargas en la Banal Centroamericana Honduras, 2008.
I think we used petition.org for the Operation Rainfall stuff for a majority of it.
Yeah, there's actually all of the stuff on Petition Online now is deadly serious. And there's a
that's
lot of signatures as well. Like there's a one this has got 2 million signatures. This is for some Spanish thing that I don't understand. Why do you even have that?
Who sent you a dinosaur?
Have
Whoa!
TV.
What?
Wow.
That's
Who
quite the
sent you a
thing.
I'm sorry,
dinosaur?
is there too much awesome stuff going on my webcam photo?
Am I
right
gonna
now?
have to go get my Penn and Teller autographs? Is that how it's gonna have to go?
You mount it! I'm so excited.
Who sent you a dinosaur?
Wow.
Oh, that's it.
You could probably do that, and I can't imagine it's gonna hurt that much.
I would just be like,
Oh.
ow.
Ow.
It's like, how many feet per second does that actually do it? It's like less than 1. We can't really read it on the scale. It moves slower than Jesse Cox when it fires.
I'm
Aw.
genuinely,
guys-
genuinely upset that I don't have a dinosaur head. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Let me
I'm
see if I
super
can
jealous.
find where they are.
You're a bit
Wait.
jelly.
You guys are
Where they're
such
at.
really
I
are.
just wanted to show up tomorrow. Dinosaur head people, get on that. Who's the company that makes dinosaur heads? I'm gonna harass them.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaurstore.com.
Dinosaurstore.com.
Exit.
Nice.
I assume that does exist. It does, in fact, exist. The dinosaur store. Like, not just a dinosaur store, the dinosaur store.
Oh, that's a different one than what
Yeah,
I'm
this website looks like it's from 1993. Wow. Yeah. I want to buy all this thing. Holy crap. There's actually, like, this is a legit place. This is kind of neat.
Cool.
They even have the space shuttle launch right behind them, and they have this 5-page animated GIF of it. That's just great. I love these guys already.
So good.
Well, we could do releases this week, but there's nothing
I wish I
coming.
was
No.
The only thing that's coming is Street Fighter X Mega Man for the PC, because why not?
Oh, tell us your feelings.
Oh, please
Yeah,
let us
please
know what
do.
you think of Street Fighter
Let
X
us know.
Mega Man, by all
I mean,
means.
it was a good fan game, but it's not from Capcom. It's somebody else made it. They didn't make it. They're just reposting it. That bugs me.
Are they charging people for it?
No, it's free.
All right, okay then.
Well, of course it has to be free. Think of all the foul-ups that Capcom made.
Well,
Mega
in
Man.
that case, it's hard for me to actually summon up a fuck to give then if it's free. I'm actually okay.
He cannot summon the fox.
I cannot.
Thus he
Wow,
cannot get them.
A lengthy ritual was put in place. Many were sacrificed, but unfortunately no fummons were sucked. Wow. Yeah. GG. Well played. My cap is hitting my pop shield. This is so...
It's a free PC game.
Yes. Cool.
Yes.
I will play the free PC game. I will fummon a suck, and I will play it. And that is probably about it. Also, it's not a fighting game, by the way. People's like, oh, it's a fighting game. It's not.
No,
it's platformer.
It's a Mega Man game.
It's just a Mega Man platformer with Street Fighter characters in it.
Yeah, Mega Man does normal platforming, and the final boss, instead of other robots, is the Street Fighter characters.
That's pretty much it.
And then he gets abilities. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, he gets their abilities.
Sounds fine to me. I'll go with that.
Dodger doesn't care. She's like, I have a T-Rex head, so balls to you guys.
Yeah, Dodger's officially.
I keep getting like really small spurts of energy and then just being like, oh my god, I'm tired.
It really is that
It's been
day,
this
isn't it?
entire
I've been
podcast.
exhausted this entire day. I overslept, and now I feel terrible, and I realize I've got twice the work to do today than I would have had.
You guys, man, you guys.
How much sleep did you get?
Not enough, and it's mostly Persona's fault.
I got 4 hours.
Ugh.
I've been getting about 4 hours a night for the past month.
If I get 4 hours, I generally just give up and go back to bed. I call the day a wash, and I will happily work 16-hour days, but I want that 8 hours solid sleep. Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
I must be the oldest. Like, I specifically last night was like, oh, it's late. I better go to bed so I get a solid 8 hours. I'm
8
like,
hours?
"What? I need to get my 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
Like,
of course you do. Why would you
I-
not have 8 hours sleep? You kidding me?
Normal people, though, would be like, I can stay up as long as I want and I'll just make up. I'm like, no, I have work to do tomorrow, so I need
the 8.
specifically
Yeah.
schedule 8 hours of sleep.
If I do the 8, I can work for 16 hours straight. You know, it's as simple as that.
Entire world.
But yeah, whatever. That's pretty much about it release-wise. There's a bunch of stuff in Q4 that may or may not actually come out. Stuff like the release of MechWarrior Online, which is clearly not ready to come out yet, having played the beta. Release of Neverwinter, which is also not ready to come out yet. There's an expansion for Lord of the Rings. I believe that's out now. Riders of Rohan for Lord of the Rings Online, or is coming very soon. And then Armor 3, we don't even know what the hell's happening with that, especially considering 2 of the devs are in prison right now. I think they've got bigger things to worry about.
What?
No, it's actually really not funny at all.
It's kind of funny.
No, it really isn't. Like,
It's kinda
they've
funny.
been in horrible conditions in Greece for the past 7 months without,
did they do?
well, they've been charged with espionage. They, all the guys from the Czech Republic. In Greece, it's not that funny. Like,
Wait.
it's
Video
really horrible,
gamers-
actually.
Video gamers were charged as spies.
But yeah, two developers from the Czech Republic were charged with spying, and they've been put in really horrible conditions. Like, there's apparently 16 to a cell. They barely get fed, and they've got no due process or anything. It's pretty fucking bad. So,
Yeah.
Greece, quit with your crazy, please. That would be nice.
I think people are missing the point that it's Greece. Like, Greece is
In a lot of trouble right now, man. It really is.
Greece
It's getting
is
bailed out
bummed.
a lot, and has apparently gone bonkers. And there's also like a big influence from the far right over there right now, so I'm told. So, yeah, this is not looking so good for Greece. And hopefully, some of our Greek viewers come back and tell us it's actually not that bad at all. And hopefully, they're not Nazis. That would be nice.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just
No,
saying,
please.
there's some extremism going on over there at the minute, as tends to happen when countries get in a really bad way. Unfortunate. I think it's probably about time we take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk more about extremism, Mr. Chang, the Chinese detective, and we might very well do...
Thank you.
It's
Dodger might actually have something to say, too.
Yeah. Dodger's had a great podcast because she's not had to say a damn thing. It's been
I
great.
haven't said more than 2 sentences.
She talked about a musical.
Yeah.
I did very
Ah,
excitedly.
see?
You got that in somehow. I'm not sure how that happened, but
And she ticked off Jesse with the dinosaur head.
that's very true.
You know what I feel like? I feel like one of those floating heads that nobody can see. It's like I'm just this invisible guy. I love it. It's so much more comfortable.
Word.
Yeah.
Would
Never
indeed.
mind. You don't remember the Ultra Games thing, do you?
Let's take a break.
We'll be back with host topics right after this break, folks, and looking at some of the videos that are coming from the Game Station podcast. Do I really have to get my gun out? Is that how it's going to be? Welcome back to the Game Station podcast.
Yay, we did it.
We did, yes.
What did we do?
Not much. We made
We
it
came
through.
back.
We made it through the break. It's really as simple as that, and that's kind of an achievement for us. Where we set our sights pretty low.
I tried.
What is
tried
wrong
to
with you,
gentleman
Jesse?
And not say a thing. I just sat there and was like, "Go for it. Do awesome." I didn't interrupt. I didn't do nothing. Dodger ruined that for me, and then no one said a word, and we just sat here in
I was
silence.
saying it out for you to be funny. That's the only reason you're here. You had one job, Jesse. One job.
My work here is done.
You failed miserably.
Wait, hold on.
Let's
Drop it.
There you go.
talk a little bit, folks, a little bit, about your host topics.
What?
Who's got a host topic?
Can I start?
Just
I want to start.
Wow, Jesse
Yes.
wants to start? Holy shit,
Yes.
this is a first.
Go.
Go.
Okay, I actually have a list here involved with it, and this is probably something a lot of people have seen, but I found it kind of funny since we have a Nintendo guy on. I think it's good to talk about because I
Okay.
know he'll have an opinion. So as everyone knows, the Wii U's basic premise was we're going to create a system that has a broader game base. Like we're going to have a platform that big games can come on, and they showed that with their launch titles because they tried to get, Arkham City and Assassin's Creed 3 and all that stuff in there, right? And the problem with the Wii was they didn't really do a lot of that. There wasn't a lot of like big games on the Wii. And so their big launch thing was we're going to have a bunch of games. It turns out in 2013, here's a list of games that will not be on the Wii U. Aliens, Colonial Marines, Army of Two, Bioshock Infinite, Castlevania Lord of Shadows, Crisis 3, Dead Island Riptide, Dead Space 3, Devil May Cry, Fuse, Grand Theft Auto 5, Injustice, Metal Gear Rising, Metro Last Light, Remember Me, South Park, Stick of Truth, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Tomb Raider, and the list goes on and on and on.
Christ, that's a pretty big list.
And those
Yeah.
are most of the big games, and they'll be on everything but Wii.
Jesse, you messed something up. Aliens
Just-
Colonial Marines is Wii U.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it? Okay, let's...
You're not going to care.
Yeah,
TV, 'cause
actually it
it's
is.
Sega.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
better
yeah,
for
it
pre-order
does do
right
that.
now,
All right.
so...
Okay. All right. Well, that's one of a list. So you've beat me on Aliens, Colonial Marines. I submit to you on that.
Yeah, but here's
the
the
other
thing.
games I'm more interested in.
How many of those will get ports later on, and how many will just simply saying, oh, okay, we've changed our minds. We're going to port it anyway. Ports don't take a huge amount of time.
That's fine, but the fact that at this present time it's not even like listed or considered. To me, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the thought process there is. I'm sure there's politics and stuff and money behind it that needs to exchange hands and things like that. But still, those are the major releases of next year, early next year at least. And the fact that so for example, here's okay, this article, I just got a link. This article got picked up by Kotaku. Kotaku has it. So Army of Two, they list it. Coming to Wii U, EA says no plans. Castlevania Lord of Shadows 2 coming to Wii U. We can't confirm any information about Wii U at this time, said Konami. Crisis 3, no plans, said EA. Dead Island Riptide, no plans, said Deep Silver. Dead Space 3, no plans, said EA. Devil May Cry, we cannot confirm that it'll be there. Fuse, no plans. Grand Theft Auto, it says, seems unlikely, but there's a glimmer of hope, which then they link to another article. Injustice, oh, here we go, coming to Wii U, yes, but it'll be later.
Yeah.
Well, none
Metal
of
Gear
that
Rise
is like
not gonna
definitively
No,
no,
it's
though.
not. It
Yeah,
seems
it's
like
too-
a very much...
It's too early.
we're going to wait and see, and...
I know a couple of those that are definite no's, but
Yeah.
going from Nintendo sources and other things, they like to save a lot of their announcements for their Nintendo Direct thing, which they do like every 3 weeks now. So just getting like press information, they don't really distribute it anymore. They save it all for their direct feed.
So Nintendo's like the North Korea of video games.
I'm not going to say yes or no.
They are. It's
No
like
comment.
only our media sources. That smells like North Korean.
Wow.
Only our media sources.
It's
I'm a-
accurate.
I'm a-
It's
I'm a
really
voice
good.
actor.
It is pretty
Be
descriptive.
reminded of that. Only the media sources. Yeah. So, but I think this it makes me wonder.
The
All I'm
hell is
saying
going on?
What is that?
I was getting a cookie, okay? I was hungry.
Wow.
Unprofessional.
I see how it is.
No one should see me. I didn't.
We can hear you.
Says Dodger, who spent 5 minutes poking her cat. So unprofessional.
Speaking of my cat, meow meow meow. Well, I mean, like the Wii U is nobody was super sure how it was going to do, right? So I'm not surprised that
And they're still
a lot of these a lot of these companies are probably just kind of sitting back and going, well, maybe.
But that whole idea of companies sitting back and saying, well, maybe, doesn't bode well for the Wii U in general. Like, if you don't have companies gung-ho about your system from the get-go,
I
that's
think
a
companies are
problem.
gung-ho about any system. Like, that's the thing. It's been so long since we've had a new system. And this one comes along, and they obviously have some reasons to be reserved. The Wii was really not very good to them if they were looking for core games. It was really good to them if they wanted to make dancing games or fitness games or compilations of mini carnival bullshit. If they wanted to make those, then the system was fantastic for them, and they would sell a lot of copies there. But they're looking at it and saying, well, which is it, Nintendo? Is this another Wii, or is this a core system, and they don't necessarily seem to be grasping that it's potentially both. But even if it is potentially both, you still have to have a system that has enough installed users to make the port worthwhile financially. So
And they don't have the install base yet.
Not yet. I mean, it sold pretty well in its launch week. It was like, what, 470,000 units or whatever? That's pretty good for the launch week. It sold pretty well in Japan as well. The opening, I think it was like opening 3 days, opening weekend, was like 380 or so thousand units in Japan. So this is not a bad opening. Like, compared to recent consoles, that's better than the PlayStation 3, that's better than the Xbox 360, but you've got to bear in mind this is just opening week, and that's not necessarily
Correct.
indicative of anything. You know, what happens if this is it? You know, if they're going to need, obviously, the way Japan's market tends to work is they are going to need a killer game.
They need a
for
game.
It. Well, yeah, they're going to have it.
Zelda or
no,
Metroid.
then actually they need Monster Hunter. Actually,
Yeah,
if
Monster
Japan,
Hunter.
Oh yeah, Monster Hunter would do it.
and it's coming.
That's not going to translate here, though.
No, well, no.
Whoa.
The U.S. Well, hold up, Nintendo fanboy. Hold up. Brace yourself.
Monster Hunter was not.
Monster Hunter's
on
not a Nintendo game, jackass. It's from Capcom.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Monster Hunter as a game genre, there's not a lot of people here who are like, fuck yeah, that's the best game ever.
There's actually a lot of people like
There's
that.
a lot of people that like Monster Hunter. There's a
Yeah.
lot. There's a
Compared
huge
to
fan
other
base of them.
franchises, no, you cannot convince me otherwise. Compared to other franchises, not even.
Well, also not compared to Call of Duty, for fuck's sake. But in Japan, this is Call of Duty. Monster Hunter is Call of Duty in Japan. It is one of the primary reasons why the 3DS is selling so well. It is coming to Wii U. It will be one of the primary reasons why it sells well in Japan there, too. And Nintendo actually do kind of give a fuck about that, and rightfully so. That's how Japan is. They are orientated around very specific releases from particular franchises, and they become system sellers.
That's
Which
how it
I
works.
guarantee most of those releases are not the ones that I just referred to on this list. I can't imagine.
Well, of course not. They're all Western franchises.
talking about
Japan doesn't care about
Yeah,
those.
these are all Western stuff, and Devil May Cry is in
the point
decline.
Is, Nintendo. Then the point is, does Nintendo care? Because if they're focusing on games that appeal to a Japanese audience, you guys are incredibly wrong about this. I don't even care that this is good. Congratulations, Japan. You're certainly killing it over there. Go Nintendo. I'm not concerned about Japan. I'm not.
That, which is fine, but you know what you're talking about is essentially the Wii U is doomed because it's
No, I'm not.
because a bunch
I'm
of ports haven't been announced yet.
Yeah, the
I
ports
didn't
have
say
been
it was
announced.
doomed. I said that it wasn't looking good, and say that I still am going to sit there and play my Wii U and have a great time.
By the way, do you realize that like half the games you listed are actually from one publisher, right? Like most of those are EA.
EA.
Yeah, EA really doesn't seem to be getting on board.
It's
It's
not
terrific.
my
All of
fault
them
that video
were.
game companies are consolidating power and buying up other companies. Just because EA is like the Monopoly man with his little monocle, like,
You realize they're kind of not, you know? I mean, not anymore.
Man, I like that.
You know, let's talk. You know, let's have a look at the flip side. What publishers are really backing it? Ubisoft, pretty fucking big deal. Ubisoft are all in on that system. They released I would say, the most desirable launch lineup game for a lot of it.
Well, Assassin's Creed 3 was really good.
Yeah, that too. You know, Assassin's Creed 3 on Wii U is really, really good. Zombie U is, for the most part, I mean, that's kind of a controversial game. Some people don't like it. And you know, is Activision avoiding the system? No, they aren't. In fucking Skylanders Giants went straight onto Wii U because they know it'll sell a bazillion copies. So Activision are on board with it. that's kind of a big deal. THQ are on board with it, assuming they actually, survive. So it sounds like grim news, but at the end of the day, that's like a couple of Squeenix titles and a bunch of EA stuff that hasn't been announced yet. They're not definitively saying no.
No, it's an article written to drive traffic. It's a sensationalist article to get people to be like doom and gloom and get the PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo fanboys all in an upheaval.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's all it is. Jesse's losing it. This is great.
Well, I don't see any particular reason to get super worried over the fact that a bunch of ports haven't been announced yet. Like, they're waiting and seeing.
I don't want ports. I honestly,
Well, I have no use for them because they're going to come out on PC anyway. So.
Breathe, Jesse, breathe.
Come on, Jesse. Let's hear the counter argument.
You guys are intolerable. Holy shit. Like, we have to have, the ports are going to be there, but I don't want them. I don't want them on my fucking shit. I'm done. I clearly can't win this. I'm done. Conversation over.
Like,
Holy shit.
It's like, the chat's kind of unreasonable about that as well. Murray Sweet's like, I want Wii U exclusives, man. Where are they? This has been out for like 2 weeks. Like, there's exclusives in the launch lineup. And obviously, since the console's out, they're not going to release a bunch more games in December. Nobody releases games in December or in the start of January. So we're going to have to wait a little while. But it's actually ridiculous. Like, you want to see doom and gloom about a system? You look at the launch lineup of the fucking 360. That was absolutely atrocious. I
actually worked retail when that came out.
So
I remember trying to sell that thing.
It was a nightmare to sell a 360. You couldn't do it.
To sell it. No, you couldn't. You couldn't.
Is Jesse muted himself, or is he just doing this on purpose?
I think he's...
Seriously? The point isn't... You're missing the vast point. Sure, a game can come out, like, it could be like, sure, we're going to get all these great games, and they're going to put it out on the Wii U. But I'm saying, I am worried that it's going to be like what they did with games like Assassin's Creed 3, where it's been out for a while. It's like, okay, we're going to have it now.
No, it wasn't.
It becomes pointless.
No, it wasn't. It came out the same day, didn't it?
No.
It was pretty close.
They couldn't. Well, it came out October 30th, and then it came out on the Wii U on the 18th, which was the release of the system.
So like a 2-week delay because of the release. So that's not that bad. I mean, I can definitely understand the point with stuff like Mass Effect. I love how it's just getting his headphones on. It's great. It's wonderful. It's what I almost dreamed of. Finally, after this many podcasts, we've just made him quit entirely. It took a while, but I feel pretty proud of my accomplishment. It's sort of like Mass Effect and Arkham City. I could definitely see the argument there, because they're old. Okay, yeah, they're old games. And that's not too exciting. But I mean, Assassin's Creed 3 was only delayed because the system wasn't out yet. What choice did they have?
Well, Ubisoft was trying to get the system to come out in October because they wanted... Course. Yeah, but of course it wasn't successful. But they really wanted to push, okay, we want this to come out when the game comes out. It's like, how are you going to do that? It's like, in October, well, you don't release a system in October. It's not where the big draw is.
Oh my god.
That direct toward me? Did TV...
All I wanted...
No, that was Jesse. Assume everything insulting I ever say is towards Jesse until proven otherwise.
All I wanted to do was bring up a topic that I thought would keep people talking. Instead, it's why Jesse is wrong on this subject. I didn't write the article. All I did was
You wrote the article, Jesse.
No, you got it from the credible Kotaku.
Was that actually from Kotaku? Did you...
No, it's all over the internet, and the one that has the Kotaku has the responses. I guess Kotaku asked people.
Oh, great. Yeah, Kotaku asked its user base. Yeah, you might as well ask a bunch of dogs about fucking
people,
game analysis.
Like Square Enix rep. And so for Tomb Raider, it says, Tomb Raider, March 5th, 20... It's like, coming to Wii U? Square Enix rep says, the announced platforms Tomb Raider equal Xbox 360, PS3, PC, no Wii U.
No, it's not Wii U.
So that's all I'm saying.
But they said that 6 months ago. That's the thing. A lot of people have already known this.
But these are things that, like, it poses an overall problem.
Not news. This is old stuff. Everybody who has a Wii U or even follows Nintendo a little bit has known this for like months. This is not news. This is just somebody's getting bored and they want to just post a random flame thing. So it's like, okay, we're gonna post this article and this right after this, and it's just gonna bring the internet to its knees. And that's what it did.
I'll make this. That's been a rather large amount. Let me try and be the moderate here before Jesse kills you. That the concern is that if we end up in a similar situation to the Wii, where core games can't come out on it and ports just don't flat out work. I mean, remember some of the ports for the original Wii? Far Cry on the Wii was one of the worst fucking things I have ever played. Call of Duty on the Wii, really, really bad. In that situation, what you had was you had the Wii coming out, and the Wii was already underpowered in comparison to everything else. Yep, and it came out after the 360, before the PS3, if I recall correctly. Yeah, pretty sure it did. And it was like, oh, let's do multi-format releases. Oh, wait, the Wii's terrible. So we don't have any power to work with here. Now, the concern being that the same thing happens with the Wii U, right? But at least for the next year, while this console generation continues to just trundle on, that isn't really a problem. Because, in theory, you should be getting most of these ports over. Because the Wii U is as powerful as the other systems. And it is completely capable of doing these games, if you port them correctly. So the concern being that even though it's capable, some of this stuff still hasn't been announced yet, there is the possibility that games publishers are simply saying, this is not going to be a core game system, so we're not going to support it. And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? If you don't support core games on the system, then core gamers won't buy the system, ergo there's no market for core games. So it's this nasty catch-22.
Well, it's definitely a catch-22.
That's definitely a concern. But again, the thing is, what happens...
It's too early.
Well, it is too early to say that, and also what happens with the actual titles that are just developed for the Wii U? What happens with Monster Hunter? What happens with the RPGs that come there, which will help in the Japanese market? But the thing is, like, I think you may be...
Is that what I just tried to say?
I haven't finished talking, jackass.
Hey, let him get...
I haven't finished talking. I'm gonna have to
TV's
get
got the mic.
tube out. I'm getting the tube out right now.
Didn't you just yell at me?
I'm not done with my comment. Stuff like Monster Hunter Ultimate is actually a huge deal for the West because it is the first time that a Monster Hunter game since the PlayStation 2 has been out on a top-end console. Before that, it's been on PSP, which is not exactly known as the most successful system over here, and they made a 3DS version. They did a PC MMO that they didn't release in the West. So having a Monster Hunter game come to the Wii U, which is the latest console, is actually a massive deal for
Especially
core
during,
gamers.
right before the dry season, before the game draft.
That's a huge deal for core gamers on Wii U. As in, that is a system seller in the West. A lot of the reason people have been really interested in getting into Monster Hunter, but Capcom, in their infinite fucking wisdom, refused to release it on a platform that anyone wants to play it on. It's like, let's release more games on the PSP. Oh, wait, that means that the only people who are going to play them are Japanese. Let's put them on 3DS. That sounds like a great idea. No, it's an awful idea. Put it on a console that can actually handle it. And that's, that is the Wii U version in a nutshell. So... I mean, that's a good example of a hardcore game that's coming in that direction. But we're still going to need to see the Metroids, we're still going to need to see the Zeldas, and then we're going to see if there are any other companies that are willing to make core games for that system. Because the companies that made core games for the Wii didn't do very well. And let me make examples of Dead Space Extraction, the game that sold 8,000 copies in the US on its launch week. That was truly wonderful. Actually, launch month. Mad World, another example. No More Heroes, another example. Little King's Story, another example. And there's tons of other core games for the Wii that were not first party that sold really badly. So that's the hurdle, isn't it? Can you get core games onto the system, and then will people play them?
That's the thing that I am concerned with, and I think the Wii U right now shows that is a problem. Because
no, it doesn't right now show it's a problem.
Up on this. Turn on your Wii U. Anyone who owns a Wii U right this moment, turn off the podcast. You have my permission.
No, don't do that.
No,
don't listen to him.
Go look at your Wii U right now, and it shows you how many people are playing whatever games, or how many people are active in whatever chat's going on. And the ones that people are playing and love are Nintendo Land, Mario, and Zombie U. Other than that, every other game, and we were talking about Warriors Orochi earlier, okay, we'll back me up on this. You can post something there, and it will be the first on the list for, like, days. Because no one's playing any of these third-party games. No one! Finding people to play online, I have a lot of games for the Wii U now. Finding people to play online with is impossible unless you're trying... Unless you're playing, like, no one's playing the online version of Assassin's Creed 3. Like, trying to find people to play with is a real problem, and it's those third-party games that is the problem. You can do that right now and go look. It's a real thing.
The thing about the third-party games is what we need to, before we call for doom, what we need to look at is the second wave of these games, because this happens. There's always these really awkward times, and this is a weird one, because I'd say this kind of happened with the Dreamcast as well, when you get this kind of the system that's sort of half a generation up, although I think maybe even with the Dreamcast it's unfair. There's not really many examples of companies that have done what the Wii U did, which is bring out a system that's as powerful as a 7-year-old next-gen system that is still doing really, really well, and then see what the port situation ends up being. Because on launch, you're not going to get ports come out at the same time, because you can't have a port of Mass Effect 3 because the system didn't exist back then. So when it does come out, it's like, oh, Mass Effect 3, great. Well, that's been out on these systems forever, so I actually don't want to buy it on Wii U. Assassin's Creed 3, a bit better because it was closer by, but what happens with the next wave of ports when they all come out at the same time? Then do we see people... Well, they will,
though?
yeah. A lot of them will.
Will they?
Yes, a lot of... quite
Will
frankly, they will. No, they really will. Why would they not come out at the same time? They will.
I don't know. I don't know. They haven't been announced yet.
When you get these simultaneous releases, then you can say, right, okay, are people...
When that happens, then we're cool. Then we're fine.
But
until that happens, will they?
Yeah, but we don't have enough information to really judge it on. It's at that point that we will know as to whether or not it's a concern. Because if people are then... They own a Wii U and then they still buy the game on 360, maybe because like there's a bigger multiplayer community, that's what can fuck you over.
Yo.
So that's what has to happen. So I guess we'll find out in the next few months when we start to see more multi-platform games come out. You know, will Aliens Colonial Marines be successful on Wii U? That's probably one of the first big titles of next year. Will it do well on Wii U? Because if it doesn't, that could be very much indicative of how things are going to go.
Yeah. Aliens, Colonial Marines, and Injustice really, both of those titles, we'll see how things fare. Especially right when they release.
That we shall.
Where did you guys say it was delayed, though?
Injustice?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's Jesse's quote, not mine.
Warner Brothers says it's still coming out April 1st with the other games.
Is it? All right. So I guess it's not delayed then.
I'm the Batman expert. I would know this.
Well, so. Just bear in mind that I think if he sourced Kotaku for this, then yeah, that's probably
okay. Well, then credibility just went way down.
Potentially. All right. Well, I think we've.
I love Kotaku. Kotaku, I will support you forever. Money, please.
Oh, I need a cookie.
I've got to get this out just to make sure that he never says that again. Yeah.
I support you, Kotaku.
I think you're a little bit outgunned, guys. Seriously.
No.
He thinks that tiny guns can pack a punch, and that's going to take a long time for you to set up and get ready.
It's already ready to fire. I just have to flick the safety off, and then I'll put holes in the ceiling.
You don't have butterflies on your gun.
Yeah, and that's probably for the best.
Hey, Jesse. Just to get back to your thing real quick, I was on Miiverse just for a second.
Oh no,
not
more of this.
Not on his thing. But Warriors Orochi has a smaller community than 30 great games.
Oh, I'm well aware.
How can people? But most of the people on that community are just trolling all the time, which is funny. Miiverse has become like this troll paradise, like with just the most obscure, random things, from Dark Knight references to like William Dafoe. So
here's what I think. We should have the next topic be Dodgers.
Yes, I think so. Dodger, you're up.
Oh, there's only 10 minutes left, and we have to link to videos from TGS, so we're done with topics.
In fact, I think Dodgers should just talk the rest of the show.
There's actually not 10 minutes left. I mean, we really did start this show a little bit late.
Yeah, we have just enough time to do your topic.
We're doing your topic. Get over it.
Oh, really? You want my topic?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to force you to talk. Cool. Sorry.
Don't bring up Nintendo. Just don't do it.
How do you guys feel about Nintendo?
What?
Boom.
No.
Real topic.
Guys, I don't have a real topic. My actual topic was going to be, what do you guys want for Christmas that has to do with video games? That's a
real topic. What's wrong with that?
There you go. And that's my topic.
Better than what I got.
Well, you should go first. What do you want? I'm trying to get you to say more because people are freaking the fuck out. What do you want?
It's like people like discover the paradigm of the TGS podcast every week. It's like, someone talks less than the other three. No shit. It turns out it's really hard to equally share the mic with 4
laughing
people.
at the fact that you guys are basically saying the same thing, but in an aggressive manner, so that it becomes an argument.
Welcome
instead
to
of a
Male
discussion.
Debate Dodger. Enjoy.
No, it's not. It's not an argument unless someone throws down the headphones and leaves.
Right here. Right here.
Right.
This-
Right. God, I
Right here.
feel
It's
it
a
just
man.
right
It's a man
here.
thing. Right here. It was.
That's where the feels are.
We balled it up. We balled it up. Look, we moved on with our lives. We're cool now. We got it out. Women will spend weeks stewing over an argument they had. We're good now. We're cool.
Oh, okay.
There's no bad blood here.
Nope.
Indeed.
We're gonna play Warriors. So
Yeah, we're gonna kick Warrior butt.
once
and
the
you-
TGS
and you-
gets
I
Wait,
want a
back-
Wii U. K-Wing, what do you want?
I already got what I want.
Suck.
wait, whoa,
That was
you're the
lame.
worst.
That was
Wait,
super lame.
no.
You're
That is
the
not
worst.
fair.
Come
That was
on.
why.
You can do better than that. It's like,
When
oh,
it's your topic,
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
when it's
Fine.
your topic, you just pose the topic and then everybody else talks. You guys thought it was gonna make me talk more, but you planned it
we actually didn't
poorly.
think this one through, did we? Shit.
K-Wing, what do you want for Christmas?
I don't really know. I'm more of the Santa Claus than I am the receiver. I like to give gifts. You know, better to give than receive. That's the mentality I have. And I can't really tell people what I got family members for Christmas. What I would really like is for Funimation to release the original Tenchi Muyo series instead of just this 7-episode crap, and then put it as the whole series. I just broke my mic.
God damn it, stop attacking your recording equipment.
I'm sorry, okay? I get really emotional about my anime. So, yeah, that's what I would like. An actual Tenchi Muyo Ryuko, like, where it's the full series. But it's not going to happen, so I guess I'm going to get Cole. And I already have a
You
bunch
don't
of
want
cool...
anything else.
Are you gonna
That's the
evil
only
Cole?
thing that you
Hey,
could possibly want.
I play games for work. I watch anime to relax, so I just like getting anime for Christmas. That's basically it. I'll just sit and I'll watch anime for 12 hours, and then, oh, I got to go work for a little bit.
Well, that doesn't have to do with video games, but I guess it'll have to do. Jesse, what do you want for Christmas?
You're auditioning for an Awesome Notes part, aren't you, Dodger? That's how it's gonna be.
I mean, I won't say no.
Space Jew.
That's
dear.
great.
What are you doing? Oh my god.
Get out of my way, you silly goose.
Oh, I'd buy this upgrade, but it's a little expensive. Now that's racist, K-Wing. All right.
So I'm in the clear then. Awesome.
You're good, buddy.
Mr. Chang, the Chinese detective.
I couldn't remember his name.
That may be the best thing to come out of this entire podcast. Mr. Chang.
Chinese detective.
Oh, Mr. Chang, what are you doing? That's a good series. Mr. Chang and his wonderful old New York Jewish woman. She takes care of him. She's his maid. Oh, so good.
Or his steed.
Next hit action TV
His
show.
It's actually
steed.
a horse.
His steed. His horse is an old Jewish woman.
Right,
why you
guys?
gotta ride me like this? Oh boy.
And
No,
my
good
subscriber count
Put on a
dropped.
few pounds.
Oh my god. Oh
Let's see.
Chang.
Oh, Chang.
Oh Chang.
Surprisingly, I haven't lost any subscribers yet.
Ni hao.
Oh,
Anyway.
God.
So
What I
Jesse,
want for Christmas?
yeah, what do you want for Christmas, Jesse? Come on.
Oh my god. You know what? I want a whatever the hell that thing is. The you know what?
It can't be that important then if you can't remember what it is.
No, like, seriously, like I am the most happy and content I've been in a long time. I don't need a. You know what I want for Christmas? I want
A hug.
Don't say world peace.
just want someone to love me.
That's actually a good one.
No, I don't need anything. I just want people to be happy. I want other people to get great games and have fun and be awesome.
You guys are copping out so hard.
What? Oh, is it a cop out?
Hey, if you make a cop out topic, we get to make cop out answers.
Yeah, I like that.
I guess that's true.
Mhm.
I won't fight you on that.
You're pandering
Actually,
so
no, I
hard.
do have an answer. I want Felicia Day to deliver me a dinosaur head. Get on that, Felicia.
They're only
That
70
has
bucks on
nothing to do with
Amazon.
games. Neither of these are to do with games.
Felicia Day's got something to do with
8-bit
games.
Felicia Day to deliver me an 8-bit dinosaur head. There.
There we go.
Put that in
Easy.
your pipe and smoke it.
How is that with games?
TotalBiscuit, what do you want for Christmas?
I have everything I could possibly want gaming-wise. Although, actually, that's not entirely true. I do need a surround sound receiver, because I have all my surround sound all linked up, and they're like, oh yeah, I don't have a receiver. Crap. So I need that, because I just got my new TV as kind of an early Christmas present, and it's awesome, and I can talk to it, and...
But does it have smell-o-vision?
Thankfully, no. It does have 3D, though, so I may do a bit more 3D gaming. We'll see how that turns out. But
If you talk to it with your mobster voice, does it understand you?
it might...
He's so
Try it
proper.
and report back.
Any voice recognition software that he did originally, where you had to like set it up, it probably like now it's just he
It
can't
just does
talk.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so
That
he's so
is so
proper
cool.
and wonderful in his speaking.
I
unlike me,
tried
my
German
slur.
and it didn't work. So that's just something to consider. But that's probably because I didn't set it to German, so I guess that's my fault. But yeah, the TV is great. I'm playing Wii U on it, and I guess I need to get like as kind of opulent and bourgeois as it sounds. I probably need another PS3 and another 360 to plug into it, so that I don't have to move them from downstairs, because I like them being on my upstairs TV. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? It's like fuck, but.
First world problems.
Yeah, it really is. Like, this is really dumb. But, yeah, surround sound receiver for that, certainly gaming related. Like, for PC is, like, maybe a couple of extra graphics cards, but aside from that, there's really not a lot. I've got everything I want gaming related.
What about more time?
yeah,
Can we
why-
wish for more time?
Yeah,
I
can we
like
all
an
have more
extra day?
time so we could play all of these things? That would be kind of
I
nice.
have a back catalog of games I just want to play for fun that I haven't even touched
Yeah.
yet.
You know, actually, like, there's,
You play games for fun?
Yeah, I know.
you know, I kind of want a Neo Geo. Like, there's, you know, the new Neo Geo X.
Jaguar. Oh
No, Jaguars are terrible. Like,
Dreamcast
Whatever.
2!
that's never gonna come out.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
The Neo Geo Gold X limited
can
edition,
train-
maybe, but even then, it's like, I know I would buy it just for the sake of saying, I have a Neo Geo, and then, you know what I really don't want to do? Pay $100 a cartridge for this bullshit. So, no, I don't think that's really worthwhile. And I think that's probably about
Ta-da,
the
we
topic,
did
isn't it? Yeah.
Thanks so much, boys.
Yeah. I want another airsoft gun. I need, like, a really good pistol. Something a lot better than yours, which wouldn't take much. Please.
Don't you want Jesse's pistol?
No.
Little things on the side. It's wonderful.
There's also
No.
a butterfly on the butt of it. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
What up, haters? Haters gonna hate. I need Shades to come down. Boop. Deal with it.
Indeed.
I need that. I'm horribly unprepared for this.
You really are.
Yeah.
Hold on. Internet. Shades. Deal with it. Gift that. Thanks. Damn it. TV.
Sorry, what?
Oh, that's funny.
It's like, you know, I can make this shrink. I can, like, get rid of the
Why does everyone have Shades
the
with
stock.
constantly?
The stock, and it's still bigger than yours. See? You know, it doesn't have the stock anymore. It's still bigger.
Deal with it.
I'm sorry, I just read something funny.
Don't play with real guns, kids. Play with fake
Yeah,
ones.
ours are fake.
Only fake guns.
Yeah.
TB.
Although this will still hurt like a bitch and will put your eye out, but regardless.
That is true.
TB.
That is why there's no battery yet and the safety's off. On.
Cool shades.
I like those shades. They're good. Alright,
Yeah.
let's talk about what's on the Game Station Network this week before we round up the show. I need a place to put this thing. I need a stand or something. But yeah, so let's talk about what's coming up on the network this week. There's a pretty good selection of videos, actually. Everyone is sort of rounding down for Christmas, but there are some good videos coming out. So, speaking of Christmas, who wants to do what, actually? Whose videos are these? Who picked what? Because, like, we just kind of threw them all into a hat.
Mine
So,
is I Am Cheeps.
Alright, so Dodger, you're going to start off then.
Where's
Okay.
this list?
On
It's fine, I'll assign you one later. And just claim that you came up with it. It'll be fine.
Okay. Awesome. I like this plan.
nice and
I'm glad
easy.
to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Oh goodness!
Good plan.
On
It's a
I Am
very good
Cheap's
plan.
channel, she and Dave Chaos, who we've had on the podcast before, they played Torchlight 2, and I love both of them, and it was really fun to watch. So That's mine.
And go.
Let's take a look.
And see.
I don't think bashing him with your huge hammer is going to please him.
Hey, this is as far as he can go. He should probably give us this sword so we can, you know, kill some people with it.
Just kill everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Everything.
Oh, here we go. Act 1.
Hey, we got a chest.
Woo! See all that then?
Gold
Yay.
buddies. Hey, there's an ice amulet.
Oh, I think we got different things. I got something else then.
Oh, yeah, I'll just pick that up then.
Oh, oh, my first enemy.
Do I have to run up and hit them? Yeah, I
think-
do.
Wow. You just splattered him everywhere. That was gross.
I think you killed them before you even get there. This is gonna be easy for me. Oh,
Just mop up.
Huh?
Just mop up behind me. It'll be fine. Oh god. Oh god. I've just aggroed like everybody.
It's okay. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're so pro. You don't even need my help. You're like, yeah, I just aggroed the whole area. No deal. No problem.
Ooh, this guy over here as well.
Oh, he was sneaky. What's this?
He's dead. You dead.
You so dead.
Alright, there you go. If you want to watch some more of that, and considering it's Torchlight, it'll probably be a pretty damn long series, then you can head on over to Cheeb's and Dave Chaos's channel. I am Cheeb and Dave Chaos, if I recall correctly.
Word.
Word indeed. Personally, I find the whole notion of watching people play a Diablo-style game to be astonishingly boring. But I think it really comes down to just
It's not
how...
made for everybody.
Well, no, I think if you're going to play a game like that, the game is kind of a canvas, just like Terraria. It's a canvas for dumb crap and a canvas for interesting discussions. So I think the playthroughs will live or die on the basis of how good the discussion is.
Oh, absolutely. It's very personality based.
I would totally agree. That's currently available. You can check them out. Dave Chaos does mostly Minecraft stuff and a few other things. Cheeb... I actually haven't been to Cheeb's channel in a while. What's she up to these days?
She's been doing like various Let's Plays and then every now and then a really silly vlog, and I enjoy her a lot. So.
Fair enough. Yes, funny video game montages and other such things. So, I'm playing The Walking Dead, and oh god, is that a face cam? I guess she's female. She gets away with it.
Face cams.
Yeah, for when you just don't have enough ugly in your life.
Oh.
Which is, I guess, why you would watch female people, so you can at least get away with that. I can definitely understand it for females. You know, it's kind of part of the appeal for some people. But male face cams? What the hell? Why would you even watch that?
Better off wearing a bag.
Yeah, I tend to agree. In fact, I would do a face cam series just with a bag on my head. Like,
No, not just a bag. You have to draw like a smiley face and
Yeah.
pop some eye holes.
Well, what you should do, actually, is you should have various different bags that you edit out, and then you change the expression. So
Yes,
it's like
for
something
emotion,
scary.
like emoticons.
Stop motion. Yeah, that
Yes.
you see, now that's interesting. That's an interesting use of face cam. Everything else is bullshit. So
Somebody needs to do that for Zombie U. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool idea. Huh. Well, there you
boy.
go. Not bad. Jesse, what have you got for us?
My man, what is it? I love his new page. It's like Van the Hoss. It's wonderful. It's also Hoss Gaming now. I feel like it should be Boss Gaming. Hoss22 has an amazing video for Forge. We talked about it earlier, and I am truly loving this game. So, he does a review of it.
Yes.
And he does amazing, he does really great stuff. And so, all full promotion towards him.
Indeed,
Go watch it.
Indeed. Let's have a look at that one. This is forged by Hasth22 at his terrible username.
Forge is a new game from the indie company Darkville Games, after a sadly failed Kickstarter where they fell about $220,000 short. They luckily got their game greenlit on Steam Greenlight. Now that it recently released, the question remains if it is worth the $20 price tag, or if instead Forge has fallen victim to the dreaded unfinished Steam Greenlight syndrome that some seem to suffer from. First things first, this rather pretty looking game with impressive graphical quality is a multiplayer only game, so don't expect any intriguing or otherwise engaging storyline and single player mode. No, Forge is here for the raw and pure multiplayer combat fest. They've been marketing Forge as having MMORPG combat, but I don't think that does it proper credit. For instance, I can't name a lot of MMOs where you can rocket jump all over the place in a glorious fiery explosion. And indeed, vertical movement is a big deal in Forge, with the ability to wall jump, and almost every class has a movement ability of the sort. Forge currently features 5 classes that do feel very distinct, and for the most part seem to have been balanced well. Whether you prefer the close-up backstabby action of the assassin, like to set people on fire as the pyromancer, or instead are a bit more of a kind spirit and want to fill the crucial role of healer, is up to you.
There you go, just a little bit about Forge, and yeah, I played this game and I actually really enjoy it. It's a good amount of fun, and I like to see the fact that in the retail release, it does seem to have been polished up. I think there's still a few bugs here and there, certainly, with it, but it's interesting that they should actually mention the greenlight syndrome, because there's been a bunch of games coming out lately that were greenlit, which were clearly not finished. Like, Towns is probably the biggest offender. Like, Towns is a fucking disaster area, at least it was on launch. And they released it, and they had to put a big orange thing on the page that says, this game ain't done yet, but we're charging for it anyway, because I assume we're crazy. So, yeah, I think you do have to watch out for some greenlight games. There's also been a bunch of greenlit games that were fine, like Black Mesa, like Project Guyana, Guyana Sisters Twisted Dreams, and there's a few other greenlight games that have been absolutely fine, but you do want to watch out, because some of these are clearly not done.
Right.
Forge definitely doesn't seem to be one of them.
Yeah, I actually liked that he specifically went out of his way to show you the vertical aspect of that game. Like,
That's
it isn't just
important.
you're on the ground.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to kill people, and that's one of the best ones, because no one sees it coming when they first start playing.
Yeah.
When you're someone up on a roof sniping people, it's pretty terrific. However, I don't know if you heard me freak out when the warrior, whatever that is, the barbarian, spins.
Oh, yeah.
That spin ability is so rage-inducing. I hate it.
I love the fact you can just helicopter across the arena with it. That's brilliant. That's absolutely the kind of thing that I'd want to see. Alright, so you can check him out. I believe, if I recall correctly, has he come up with a better channel name yet?
Well, right now it's just Hoth Gaming.
Oh, you can do that too? Yeah, if you go to HAASTH22.
Yeah, 2 A's. HAASTH22, yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever it is.
You can definitely do that. I believe he's Dutch, right? Certainly sounds Dutch.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds like a Dutch accent. That's probably right. Now, K-Wing, what do you have for us?
The 12 Days of Minecraft.
Yep. Music by Pedro is the name of
Pedro.
his channel.
Okay,
so
Pedro.
one assumes he's called Pedro, but his channel is called Music by Pedro, so...
Okay.
It's the 12 Days of Minecraft, which is kind of what you'd expect, really. Yeah, it's a musical parody and machinima work by Music by Pedro. Let's get suitably Christmassy and festive and take a look.
Let me tell you about the 12 Days of Christmas. Only from my good buddy Steve's point of view.
On the first day of Christmas, my Steve gave to me a creeper hissing at me. On the second day of Christmas, my Steve gave to me 2 diamond pigs and the creeper hissing at me. On the third day of Christmas, my Steve gave to me 3 damaged animals, 2 diamond pigs, and the creeper hissing at me. On the fourth day of Christmas, my Steve gave to me 4 tasty cakes, 3 damaged animals, 2 diamond pigs, and the creeper hissing at me.
And so on and so forth, as 12 Days of Christmas has a tendency to do.
Very nice.
That was actually really well sung. Surprisingly, it's like I expected something to be completely off tune. It's like, oh, she can actually sing really, really well. Unfortunately, like, the 12 Days of Christmas is the easiest to parody thing ever because nothing has to fucking rhyme. So you just come up with 12 random things that are themed to whatever you're doing it with, and you sing that, and that's it, and people love you for it because they're idiots. But that was really well produced. It was really well sung, and it had great machinima in the background. So
I take issue with that video.
Okay.
Clearly, the creeper would have killed them all instantly, but
it's
whatever.
the season for love and understanding, Jesse.
No.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
No, creepers are godless heathens. They don't believe in Christmas.
Yeah, but Christmas was a heathen holiday to begin with.
Whoa.
Blew
But
your
it
mind.
but the church co-opted it, so now it's religious. So
Yep.
put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I'm pretty sure
I'm not
12
getting
Days
into
of
this.
Christmas. Everyone's done a fucking 12 Days of Christmas song. Like, it is super easy. It really is. Anyone can write one.
I like this A1 Cartwood. He's right on. It should have just been a short song, like on the first day of Christmas, and the creeper comes up and it explodes at the end of the
That's
video.
it. We should just do that.
That would be amazing. That would be an amazing video.
Yeah, I would watch the hell out of that for all 5 seconds it took. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've probably done a bunch of WoW stuff. In fact, I think I've done like 2 versions of it back with WoW Radio. It's just dumb. It's dumb, common, really, really, really dumb. But one way or the other, that was a nice video. Like, it was well produced, certainly, and having a good singing voice is good.
Well.
Like, if it was a bad parody and it was a bad singing voice, I'm like, oh god, what is this doing here? But no, that was really well done. Alright, you can check him out at youtube.com/music by Pedro if you so desire. And mine is going to be, I'm going to do another Unit Lost tube, mostly because, like, these are the most British guys in our network. They have this wonderful kind of, I think it's a northern accent. It certainly sounds like one, northern British accent. And they've been doing a lot of stuff on PlanetSide 2 lately, and since no one has any idea how to play that game properly, it's usually a good idea to watch some good videos, and they have a guide to air-to-air combat in PlanetSide 2, so let's take a look. Or, as it turns out, it's going to go really, really quickly. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, it's working this time. It's all fine. It's all fine.
Hey guys, let's go over the ESF air-to-air system that I use. Now again, this is focused on the Mosquito, but however, it will apply to the Scythe and the Reaver because the method behind all this madness, it's the same, it'll just apply. So I'm just going to show you my loadout for the Mosquito. So controversially, I use the M18 Needler. Now, the reason for this is it gives me ground attack potential beyond the aerial attack, and I am quite good with the Needler as well, so to me, it doesn't really seem that big of a deal. However, if you want pure air-to-air damage, you're going to want to go after the M18 Rotary. That's the best air-to-air weapon by a mile as far as the cannon goes. But it's not really that good at doing any damage to vehicles. It's pretty good at killing infantry, I'll give it that, but not for vehicles. So my thinking behind it is, you know what, give me something where I can kind of contribute to an attack, or I can do something if there's no air-to-air targets available, beyond just trying to find infantry to kill. And as far as attachments go, I've got the 1.25 zoom attachment and the ammo. Now, in the previous video with the ground assault guide, I actually forgot to equip this. The ammo capacity 1 costs 1 cert. So get that, because 1 cert is absolutely nothing, and more bullets is always good. Now, for utility, we've got the decoy flares, which they remove lock-on from air-to-air, enemy air-to-air missiles, and air-to-ground missiles, which is the only defense you've really got against the lock-on missiles, beyond trying to fly like an absolute hero around all the terrain, attempting to cause the missile to crash into something or completely lose lock-on. For defense, I've gone for the composite armor. Now, this is so I take less damage from flak, because AA maxes do loads and loads of damage. They will wipe you out really quick. So 10% reduced damage against flak, that's good. Also, flak-based defense turrets as well. You'll take reduced damage off them. Infantry small arms fire. Now, this doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, but over time, it tends to add up. If you're fighting over a heavily contested area, infantry do tend to fire at the lights in the sky, and they will do damage to you. So 20% reduced damage, that's good in my book. Now, for performance, the dogfighting airframe. Now, as the name suggests, this is for dogfighting. Now, I've got level 2 of this. This has increased my turn, roll, and agility. If you look at the mouse...
And it goes on so on and so forth. It's a fairly lengthy guide, so it's useful if you actually want to fly in PlanetSide 2, and most people are really bad at that. In fact, half of my outfit is really bad at that, but it might be a useful little thing to watch out for. And those guys always do really good guides. They are focusing mostly on PlanetSide at the moment and a few other things. You can check them out at youtube.com/unitlosttube. That is youtube.com/unitlosttube.
With the liquid you.
Yes, without question. And that's pretty much it done for the Game Station podcast, I believe. Thank you very much for watching, folks. We'll be telling you a little bit about what we are going to be up to this week. And then we shall hopefully be back on Wednesday the 19th and then Wednesday the 26th at the same time. Well, an hour earlier. Hopefully I don't oversleep. Thanks, Persona. So, Dodger, what are you doing this week? What's going on? What can we expect?
I'm trying to get back on track and do news videos, gameplay videos on Press Heart, and then on Dexterity Bonus. Got daily vlogs, and just had a second DIY video go up on Sunday, so go check that out and give me feedback, because I really want to turn that into a thing, so any critique is welcome. And yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Sounds good. Dodger, I was about to ask Dodger what you're up to this week. I'm like, hang on.
Well, I have some gaming news, and...
It's like, we could do it 3 times, yours would still be shorter than Jesse's, so... Jesse, what are you up to this week?
All other things on my channel are irrelevant. Big news Friday, 4 p.m. PST. There's a countdown all over the internet. 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy. We are doing a live stream of Final Fantasy VI, and we're going to play it from start to finish. So a bajillion people are going to be there to play along with me, and it's going to be amazing. And it's just going to be, I'm wearing PJs, I'm showing up, and I'm going to have a great effing time. And we're playing the thing the entire way through, from start to finish, the Super Nintendo version, but on the virtual Wii U console. And It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. It's going to be, let's see if I can rattle it off real quick. Myself, Dodger, Husky Row, Shofu, Muzzafuzza, the Warp Zone guys, Indie Static, Naked Halo, Ivy League Punk will be there for a little bit. Oh my god, there's so many people showing up. I don't want to forget anyone. And other people are going to be there. And more importantly, the completionist, Gerard's going to be there. He and I set this up to begin with. I kind of feel bad that I just left him out of that.
Gerard out. Gerard's awesome.
Gerard is so he's Gerard and his homie G Greg are showing up, even though Greg is getting married this weekend. That's commitment. Dude is a pimp. So they're showing up, and this should be a lot of fun, and it's just going to be like, we're going to play it till we beat it. I don't know how long it's going to take, so watch and love it, and I will love you guys for that. Also, Squeenix gave us a bunch of stuff to give away. I don't know what it is yet, but they gave us a bunch of stuff to give away. So.
Pretty cool.
Oh, good.
Gary, what are you up to this week? What can we expect?
On the Let's Play channel, we're playing Warriors 3 Orochi Hyper. And it's pretty fun. It's very casual, more relaxed. We're also finishing up Lego The Lord of the Rings for the PS3. Main channel is Wii U news, sometime if I can get it up today. Ninja Gaiden review on Saturday. And, of course, the end of the Batman Armored Edition Let's Play for people who haven't played Batman before. And then next week, new Super Mario Bros. U or same or whatever review. Yeah. Oh, and the big thing is I'm giving away Wii U.
Ah.
Wow, look at
you. Kind of a big deal.
Yes, and the contest will be announced on Friday, or actually the video will be up. So yeah, it's actually going to be a dance-off. So
why would you inflict this on the internet? Why?
I'm not dancing.
It's gonna be amazing.
People are going to dance for the system.
All right, okay.
But not just to any song.
Well,
they're dancing to the song.
Okay, well, you can dance if you want to.
I don't.
You could leave your friends
Go
behind.
on.
I knew you were going to do that. No, it's to the most popular song on the internet, which I love.
Oh no.
So, yes.
What is it? Oh, is it?
Oh, no.
Is it?
It is.
1 pound fish.
No.
1 pound fish. Very,
No.
very good. Very, very good.
No.
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 Probably Gangnam Style, I would
There
imagine.
you
it
go.
is.
Yes, it is.
No, that's the British.
It should be the safety
style.
dance. It should be the safety dance.
Hey, your friends don't dance. I don't
Dance,
dance.
there ain't no friends of mine.
We can dance. No, it's 1 pound fish.
Dance.
1 pound fish. Very,
Well,
very good.
I was thinking how we were going to do this, and we wanted to have like interaction with the internet, and what's better than a dance-off for a system? You know?
Have you not heard that song yet, TB?
I've been linked it about 5,000 times by
Can
people that think
we
that's
can
funny,
we play
so-
that as we leave?
No, we're not playing
I
that shit.
I fully support 1 pound fish man.
Fuck this guy.
He is my favorite YouTube celebrity right now. 1 pound fish. 1 pound fish. Very, very good. He wins.
Screw that guy.
He wins.
Alright. as regards to what's going on my channel, you're going to see a bit of Planetside over the next few days. Something kind of crazy is going to happen. I'm not telling you what it is, but you'll know about it sooner rather than later. I am going to be taking over the Yogscast charity live stream on Thursday the 20th for like 6 hours. I'm most likely going to be XCOM Endurance running it and trying not to die. I may play it on Impossible. That might happen. And, well, hopefully, if you guys are up for it, I know Jesse's up for it. I haven't actually asked Dodger yet, but we'll see.
Yes.
If we are up for...
What is she going to be doing? Nothing.
TGS Podcast versus Yogscast in Awesome Noughts, using Simon's hero and my hero.
That would be really fun.
I would like to do that, so I'm hoping that we can do that on the live stream. So that is supposed to be... that's 6 p.m. GMT to 11 p.m., I think, or midnight or something, and that would be 1 p.m. EST or 10 a.m. PST.
That's right, when she wakes up, that's perfect.
Well, it's fine. I'm going on for like 6 hours. We can do it any time in that period, so that won't be a problem. But yes,
I prefer 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's doable. We can make that happen.
No.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so that's happening, and what else am I doing? WTF is, as usual. I missed Content Patch yesterday, because yesterday was a complete clusterfuck, but I'm going to try and get that back on track. A few more WTF is, probably continuing the Why Do I Own series, because, quite frankly, you know, as much as people whined about it, it got a shitload of views, and people really liked it, so I guess we'll do more of it. That would be the series where I go through my Steam list, find out stuff I've never installed, and find out that it was for a very good reason. And aside from that, it'll be the usual stuff, aside from my tournament, which is happening Sunday. I'm running a tournament that's happening Sunday, the 16th of December. It is for Heart of the Swarm, so that's the brand new expansion pack for StarCraft 2, so it's a bunch of new shit you've never seen before. If you've never watched StarCraft 2 before, this is a good time, because I will be hosting it. I will be hosting it alongside Husky. Husky will be casting with me, assuming he wakes up in time to do it, which he should, because it's 8 in the evening. And that's going to be happening 8 in the evening, US time, that's EST, or 5 p.m. PST. It is late for the guys in Europe, I'm sorry, but Korean time zone, European time zone, American, someone had to get shafted, and it was the Europeans, so I'm sorry. There will be instant VODs after the fact, however. It will be a cool Heart of the Swarm tournament featuring 5 really good players in a round-robin format and lots of bad mana. So I'm looking forward to that. It will be on this very channel, actually, twitch.tv/TotalBiscuit if you're watching the live stream, or it'll be on youtube.com/TotalBiscuit if you want to watch the VODs when they come up. But yes, that is on Sunday, the 16th at 8 p.m. EST, and I would highly recommend it. It will be an all-Korean lineup, and it will be absolutely fantastic. And I think that pretty much rounds it up for what I'm doing over the next week. I think we're about done, folks. Thank you very much for watching the Game Station podcast. Please do remember to go and check out youtube.com/thegamestation if somehow you managed to watch this video and didn't make your way there. I'm not sure how that happened, but fix that. The lore channel has new stuff up on it. As always, Gabe Newell lore in a minute, which is the most blatant V pandering I've ever seen in my life. Go check that one out over at YouTube.
Who did that? Who did the voice? Is that Dodger? Jesus.
Might have been me.
Was it you? All right. Yeah. So yeah, Gabe Newell lore in a minute. Ninja Gaiden
lore about 1 pound fish guy.
No.
TGS.
No.
Long time
you
ago,
should
there was
do
a 1 pound
Shigeru
fish.
Miyamoto.
1 pound fish. Very, very good. 1 pound fish.
Please stop this.
Ladies, 1 pound fish.
Stop the stream.
I'm
TV.
just
end it.
I will end his call right now. Yeah,
YouTube.
Seriously, youtube.com/lore, Gabe Newell lore, Ninja Gaiden lore, Pikmin lore are the latest.
I did that.
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
I did Ninja Gaiden. Yep.
Yes, you did Ninja Gaiden. So all of those are really, really worth checking out. And youtube.com/thegamestation has new trivia. You can go do the trivia quiz for Sonic if you so desire. And even the easy ones are really, really silly. So yeah, that's pretty hard.
Gerard hosted that.
He did. Yes, he very much did indeed.
And
yeah, he's kind of like a whore. All right, folks, thank you very much. That woke Jesse up, didn't it?
Just leave it.
Thank you very much for watching the Game Station podcast. Kat is leaving, as are we. Thank you very much. You have been a fantastic audience. We will see you at about the same time next week for more Game Station podcast. Goodbye.